But we have a hero in our studio right now.
We should change gears for a minute or two. And then we got Damon Wayans. He's sleeping on a couch in the green room, but we'll wake him up and get him on the radio in a few minutes here. But first, ladies and gentlemen.
One of the heroes. You've heard a lot about heroes, I'm sure, today, watching the news coverage. It pales in comparison to the hero that is in our studio right now, Mr. Bill Burr.
What's up, Bill?
Hey, gentlemen.
Wow.
We just discussed your...
What did you guys do this weekend?
Oh, Jesus.
We just discussed your set in Camden.
Discussed it. We watched it in the office.
It's already a bootleg on YouTube.
I watched it at home last night. I cannot get enough of it. It is the most watchable act I've ever seen. It's like you could look at it, you could watch it 10 times and catch something new every time.
Yeah.
Animals.
Yeah, I literally had a headache at the end of it. I felt like I yelled at a relative.
You know what it reminded me of? It's like somebody that should get the Congressional Medal for rushing a machine gun nest and actually living through it. And one man single-handedly took out an entire machine gun nest and bunker emplacement. Thought you were gone. Thought you were dead. You turn that around.
Yeah, can you walk us through it? Because we have no idea what really happened.
Here's
We're just
what we
getting
know.
Phone calls and things like that.
You walked out on stage. I guess it was after Dom Herrera.
No, it was after the show was about 3 hours and 15 minutes old.
Right,
and
okay.
Ideally, Jim, what would you say, about 90 minutes is the ideal comedy show?
Yes, and you want to go on probably 50 minutes into the 90 minutes at the latest. An hour at the latest.
Ideally, the people aren't drinking in a parking lot for 7 hours before the 3 hours and 15 minutes starts. It was basically, I don't know what had happened. It turned into Ozfest up on the lawn.
Yeah.
And they were booing guys, like even guys who were doing well. I was kind of walking to the side, and they were booing, and it was just getting worse and worse.
So you heard where it was coming from.
I really had no idea. They kept saying it was up to the left. It sounded to me when I was out there like it was coming from everywhere. I gotta admit. But anyway, then Dom goes out, and Dom's doing a great job, and that's just almost like they just decided.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Booing the guy, and this guy's like from Philly.
Yep.
He's been doing it forever. Half the reason they got comedy clubs in that damn city is because this guy. They boo him off like they don't even know him. So
unbelievable.
And Dom's funny. I mean, he doesn't deserve to be booed. He's a great comic.
Exactly. So I was pissed, and I went out there, and the second I walked out, I was like, hey, whatever. I was walking down the street. Did ya? They started yelling and heckling.
Oh, boy.
And then I went into that Hitler bit, and I was like, oh, no. They've been playing this on Opie and Anthony like 9,000 times, and I kind of messed that up. And then they started booing me. And fortunately, I had been booed before, and I had made mental notes about things that I did that I liked and didn't like. And there was a lot more stuff that I didn't like. So I had made a mental note the next time it ever happened. I'm talking about all your mothers. I'm trashing your city. Anything I can think about, and I'm
the Liberty Bell, Rocky, the Betsy Ross Bridge, cheesesteak,
the sports,
the
teams.
fact they hate blacks.
The
sports teams, exactly, Anthony.
I swear to God, I already mentally worked it out. If they started throwing stuff, I was going to go behind the DJ booth, and I was still going to finish. I just was not.
You were dedicated to finishing.
Oh yeah.
I was in the back watching.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Because you couldn't hear the audience response from the monitors. And I saw you go, what are you people not going to laugh? Like, you just scolded them like, Bill, because you are like, I hate to say money in the bank. It's a faggot expression. I mean, you never have bad sets, like, especially gigs like this. I'm like, how could they give Bill a hard time? And then you just went crazy. It was so good.
And he made all this up
so great
off the cuff. And we need to tell people that again. This wasn't your act. This wasn't what you decided to do in Philly. You were just making it up as you go along in front of 10,000 people. That to me, I bow to you today.
That was the funny thing. I had a bunch of people had come up to me. All those people afterwards. Probably at least 15 people had come up to me, and they were like, did you just make that up, or is that like part of your act? Oh, no. That's a 15-minute chunk of my act when I go to Seattle.
Yeah.
I just go off on specific stuff about Philly, and somehow it kills.
Yeah. That's what I was amazed at, too. It's like, God, this guy knows a lot about Philly.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you should be leading tours there in your time off. It was frightening.
Jimmy,
everything about Philly, he just recalled stuff subconsciously that he heard in school. It was like your whole brain worked for you.
And the teams, old players from the Phillies. Like, he's just
Roman Gabriel.
He's pulling up old players from
Yeah.
Joe Frazier.
You mentioned Roman
And the lack of
Gabriel.
respect he gets.
And then you
Roman
yelled,
Gabriel.
you don't know who he is. You mentioned him,
What
and
is
then
he,
you
your
screamed
dad?
at them.
Shut up.
Yeah, they're not going to win ever. They're never going to win.
It was good to see the real Bill Burr finally. Because we
Dude.
know this is what you're really about, and it
Absolutely.
finally came out for everybody.
It was fantastic to watch.
So the reason why I need to do this.
To me, when I was watching that, like when you're watching you yell like that and just berate them, I'm like, that's what Bill hears in his head every time he looks into the mirror. I never loved anyone as much as I loved watching you do that. It
And
was great, dude.
you completely turned him around when you were done. And you did your little countdown every minute. Like I said, there's a teleprompter showing the comics how much time they had left. And you'd berate the audience and then go, okay, 6 minutes. And you kept going and going.
And I'm selling my CDs.
Yeah, and I'm selling my CDs.
And then you turned them around, and they're laughing their asses off.
Yep.
Now the laughs are much bigger than the boos, but the boos continued, right? And you knew that you had them, and then you're like, and I still hate you people.
Yeah, I still hate you people. And when you left, they gave you a hell of an ovation.
Yeah.
Just for doing that.
I gotta tell you, it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
I
Bill,
never
as far as
saw a set
comedy
like
goes.
that in my life.
As far as comedy things go.
The brutal honesty of what you did and the fact that it was, it looked fearless. I mean, as a comic, I understand how we are internally, but just the fact that you exploded and weren't going to back down, and they knew
He's
it.
not leaving.
He's
not leaving.
He will not leave. You can only boo so loud. So they just knew that you were going to kick 10,000 people in the face for 15 minutes until your time was up, and it was just great.
Tony Montana up on the balcony getting shot. Come on!
And that guy walked up to your back with a shotgun, and you turn around and you slapped him with your hog.
Yeah, it was blind rage by the end.
Oh, yeah.
To the point when I got off, I was really, when I walked back there, I didn't know what the reaction of you
Dude,
was
we
gonna
all
be.
ran to the stage because the word spread. Bill Burr is getting booed, and he's just attacking the crowd. We all, every single person backstage just about was on the side stage just watching. We're jumping up and down. We're hugging each other. We're falling on the ground like idiots. We loved it.
Having gay sex.
Right.
Yeah. Just had to mention that.
That's right. That's what I told myself in the rest area last night. This one's for Billy.
And someone bootlegged it. It's up on YouTube, and the word hasn't even really spread. I mean, now it has, obviously, because we're talking about it. But this morning, it was already downloaded thousands of times. I'm like, man, the people are talking about this thing.
Yeah,
you go to YouTube and just throw Opie and Anthony in the search, and there it is. It's there.
The first time I got booed, that there's this amazing feeling when you just realize you can't get them back. And the first time I got booed, I didn't leave that time, but I kept trying to do jokes or something. I didn't leave or whatever. And then they ended up bringing me off, and people came up to me afterwards going, I got like these awful compliments, like, I thought you were funny.
Oh, hey, yeah.
And the best one was...
You mean all the compliments Jimmy Schubert was getting after his set?
I mean, that dude, he just got thrown to the dogs.
Oh, my
Jimmy
God.
Schubert is hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
that was the thing, because I love Jimmy, so I was pissed from the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
And having gotten booed, I know what he was going through. And then he has got to stand there for the what was it, the 5 hours. And you two guys, Jesus Christ! Before I go up, these two
And what did we do?
stand-up virgins. Hey, we got this great idea.
Oh, we were just trying.
We're gonna walk 40 rows
To
into
the crowd. Yeah.
That's great. Anything you can do to steal their focus more from the stage and whip them in.
Hey, so we get credit for your brilliant set that people will be talking about for years.
And then they come with the concept. And right after we intro you 50 rows in, the two stars of the shows, we're just going to cut out the lights, and they're not going to look at us. And try to find out where we're going.
I thought that was a little ridiculous too.
Yeah.
Like I was like, this.
Hey, man,
This could be distracting to the comedian.
We make it up as we go along. What can I tell you? We won't do that again, Bill. But Jimmy Schubert was your biggest cheerleader on the side of the stage. He was jumping up and down, just applauding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we were joking about that afterwards. Like, I felt like we caught the last chopper out of Nam. We were going to look down and see, like, Dom Irera, like Willem Dafoe in the tree line. Oh, it was brutal.
It was unbelievable.
You must have seen him.
It was Platoon.
You must have seen him, though, getting booed, know what it's like to be booed, saw what the crowd is like, and kind of prepared yourself. Like, if these sons of bitches even try I am unloading.
My mindset when I walked out was, you animals, you don't even deserve a show. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to start tap dancing, trying to get your attention. You're not even giving anybody any chances.
So the second they started moving, you were already locked and loaded, ready to go.
Teams. I'm talking about.
It's like, I don't know why I even ironed my shirt to come out here.
I don't even remember half the stuff I said. It was total Tourette.
I've watched it like 10 times already.
It is all good and it is all brutal.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. I've never, ever seen a set like that. I've never seen anyone handle a stupid heckler in a club is one thing. You got 10,000 people and you just trashed them to the point where they loved you when you left.
Yeah. Is it linked to opieandanthony.com? I think it might be.
It should be. I tried to.
Hey, we got to take a break. We're really late. We got Damon Wayans. We got to wake him up. Bill Burr's in studio. We'll talk a little more about what happened down there in Camden. Also, we got a pretty cool contest that is happening as we speak. Send us your 30-second or less production piece about the Opie and Anthony show. On the week of October 2nd, we're going to announce the best 5 entries. We did this one other time. It wasn't that great because we didn't have enough time. This time, we have about a month, so we should get some great entries. Submit your entry at 923freefm.com, 923freefm.com by September 29th at 9 a.m., and you can win the new MacBook. That's very cool. I think we got 5 of those to give away, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It has everything you need to explore all your creative possibilities, and you can take it with you wherever you go. Head to the Apple Store or apple.com to check it out.
And at 8:46 a.m. and 9:03 a.m., I am bouncing a crapload of people off of Pal Talk as a tribute to 9/11. Random people. You might have just been chatting with them on Pal Talk. You won't know who it is. Bouncing. That's my tribute.
Whatever.
Haunting. And I want to play some somber music behind it, like they're doing on the news. Exploitive jackasses.
Did we wake up Damon?
Hello.
He's getting a cup of tea.
All right, he's getting a cup of tea. He'll join the program next. It's the only virus spreading across America. Yeah, we're back with the Opie and Anthony show. Very busy morning. We got Bill Burr in studio. We were just talking about what happened to him in Camden, New Jersey. And we say hi to Damon Wayans. He's also in studio. He was sleeping about 10, 15 minutes ago. We had to wake him up for his appearance here.
Lucky Damon. Jesus.
Yeah. You know, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So, you know, I was on there just visualizing how much fun we're going to have today.
How early do you usually get up? Can't be this early, right?
No, I get up this early.
Do you?
Work out, yeah.
Yeah, you work out, you do
all that stuff, yeah. I mean, this is god-awful early.
Yeah.
But, I'm up 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but that's West Coast time. So
West
that's
Coast
like 11.
3 hours. Yeah. 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm up at like 5 in the morning.
Did you hear us talking about what happened to Bill Burr in Camden?
Oh, yeah.
It was just, I've seen a lot of comedy shows over the years. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Well, that's when the true comic is born. It's not when you're funny, when everything is going well. It's when the stuff hits the fan and you have to test your skills and you have to, sometimes you have to let people know who's the boss and that they're your puppets.
And Bill did it. I was saying during the commercial break, it wasn't like he was at a comedy club and he had to smash one table. Right. He had to smash like 10,000 people. And then he turned them around and we were just looking at shots during the commercial break. He got a standing ovation by the end of it.
It was like watching a rape victim jump up and grab a strap-on.
Yeah, cute. Yeah. Me, I carry a gun.
Yeah, that probably helps.
People, they shut up.
The rest of them are going to listen.
Yeah. Usually you just got to open your coat, show it to them.
Yeah.
Just let them know what's up.
Boo.
At one point you did say you were going to take out a gun. What was the whole gun thing? I forgot at the end of it.
He said he was going to shoot every single one of them in the head, and then the guy would have to come out and clean up 3 pounds of brains, which was so subtle and funny. It's like there's only 3 pounds of brains within 10,000 people. What it sounds smashing. I loved it.
That made my weekend. It just made my weekend.
You have any connection with Philly or anything?
No, not at all. I know it's the city of brotherly love.
That's what they say. But I've never seen a collection of more angry people
try to make them laugh
than in Philly, man. Oh,
Love turns to rage.
Yeah.
Right. They booed Santa, but that's their city slogan.
And they love bringing that stuff up. We're the ones that booed Santa. We're the ones that threw the batteries and the snowballs.
Cheer when Michael Irvin's being taken off at a stretcher. That's what makes them happy. Oh, the cowboy might be paralyzed. Stand up. Let's be happy.
There's certain cities that just, I don't know.
By the way, we love Philly. That's why we love them. We have this weird relationship with Philly.
It's our best market.
It really is, by far.
It's all of our cities. We Boston's another one. There is, Opie's a huge fan of Boston. I, on the other hand, I look at Boston as a little jealous of New York. I'm sorry, Boston. Hey, easy. Look, they're all mad now. Bill, deal with this.
That's that arrogant New York attitude.
Deal with this problem.
Everything has to be about you.
It's not about me. It's about my experiences in Boston.
Maybe
it's
you're
just always
because you were more than 10 miles away from your house.
No, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, I'm agoraphobic, and I can't get within. No, perhaps it's even at church the Yankees suck chant has to start.
Oh,
maybe that's it.
But you're not religious. Who cares?
I'm just talking about there's sort of an envy thing, and it does all boil down to sports for some stupid reason.
Haven't gone outside of 495, so we've probably seen pictures of New York.
I like how you sectioned off your ethnic areas, too, where one cannot enter the other.
Oh, what? Oh, you're talking... Yeah.
Boston.
Damon, this is probably where you...
Boston, I've had good times in Boston and bad times.
Yeah, probably depending on what street you crossed.
Yeah, I had somebody tell me that he thinks I should leave Boston now.
That's fine. How do you do?
I'm taking all the white women.
Oh, okay. Well, then he probably had a reason. And
yeah. No, like I had them all.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, all sectioned off.
Well, black crowds are notoriously rough if they don't like. Black crowds and Italian crowds are actually really similar. Like if they love you, and if they don't, you're a dead person.
Yeah.
And, I've kind of been booed by black crowds. My sex stuff saved me, but those are always scary crowds to me. Like, I'm always afraid to go on in front of like a purely black audience. I'm afraid they're just gonna hate me and boo me off. And
the second they look at you,
I was off at the Apollo. Like, you want to do this at the Apollo? And then whoever asked me went, hello.
That's tough for anybody.
The great thing about black crowds is they at least give you a chance to be funny. It's as soon as as they, realize that you're not going to be funny, then all hell breaks loose. But black people, they will sit and listen and go, all right, you got about 5 more seconds.
Yeah, I watched Showtime at the Apollo and seen people walk out and get a great ovation, and they start, and there's like this little gap,
right?
And it's like, okay, I'll give you a minute, and then just, boo, you suck, get off.
The funny
like,
thing about black crowds, what I learned,
trying to rap.
They're going to have... Black crowd is going to have fun with or without you. Like, you either come out there, you make them laugh, they'll laugh with you, and then if you suck, they basically, you tell a joke, it doesn't get a laugh, and then everybody laughs. Because it didn't get a laugh, then they start talking about you.
I think they're actually...
I've had a lot of bombs, I guess.
They're actually, I think, probably a lot of times gentler to white comedians. I mean, it's not like I feel like there's this whole racist thing going, because I think they give you like maybe an extra second because they kind of, all right, well, he showed up.
Well, we don't know if you're the parole board or whatever. Sometimes we have to wait and see.
One thing I've seen from watching the Apollo is a black audience will give an Asian guy like all the time in the world.
Right.
You see an Asian guy rapping, they just think it's the funniest goddamn thing. Like, the guy's gonna win the whole thing at the end. Like, why are they giving this guy the time of day? He sucks.
But he's got a small penis, so
you gotta cut him some slack. God damn! You ever play the Apollo?
I played the Apollo. Yeah, I was there about a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
blew it up. It's hometown from New York. Plus,
give a good ovation.
Yeah,
they know your name.
They love me.
I think they know who you are.
And I know that I got to bring my A game. I can't just walk into Apollo and improvise.
Yeah, because even though you are known, they'll give you some time for that.
They would love to have that, to be able to say we booed Damon Wayans out here.
What a great Sandman came out and kicked his ass off the stage.
I've seen Damon. This is what I love about you is I've seen you go into the cellar sometimes, just going or at the strip 1 in the morning, really late, and just do an hour. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes they don't like it, but you don't care. I've never seen him care. It's just working on material and not using the I'm famous factor to get laughed. It's just great to watch, man, to see somebody working out material regardless of whether they're enjoying it or not.
Well, the beautiful thing about stand-up is you can, if you really, love it, you can really grow, and it's therapy for me. That's why I don't ever trip. A good set, a bad set, don't mean I don't. As soon as I walk off stage, it's done. I can't change it, and I'm cool with it. I live with it. But for the most part, it's about going up there and just speaking my mind.
That's somebody who's been in it, for
Too long.
No, for a while. Yeah. No, that's so.
I saw one.
That's pretty good though.
I saw one of his jaded sets years ago. You were working on that character, that Damonson. Remember that?
Damonson, when I was doing the pimp.
Yeah, and he was saying all this evil stuff, and some English. It was probably like 20 people at like 1 a.m. He's just saying the character saying the most evil stuff ever. I remember this white lady from England is like, yo, Avo, and she's just yelling as she's walking out, and you're just going, good, leave. I don't care. I really don't care.
I don't think you can grow if you care. You know what I mean? The audience, I've watched some of the greats. I've watched Richard Pryor perform, come up on stage with nothing. I watched Sam Kinison, the birth of Sam Kinison, who was just a doorman at the comedy store,
right?
And he was this little gentle fat guy, and then they kept putting him up last, so he started yelling. He would do the yelling thing and make the comics laugh, and then it just became he became the beast,
Yeah.
And he became the guy you didn't want to follow. Sam was brilliant.
The crowd, I think, understands when you there's a weird mentality. It's like a girl. Like if you have a lack of respect for them, they come around. But if you need them too much, they know they have you and they resent you for it, and then they kill you.
Well, the thing is, I realized that the audience, you can't give them that much power. You have to respect them, but for the most part, they'll laugh at Carrot Top. They'll laugh at me. They don't really know the difference. They just know that it's a joke. And what's the you know what I mean? It's like they don't really understand, a great comic just from a comic. He said a joke, and you can hear the same joke someone else did earlier and still laugh. And you go, I can't respect you people.
I used to fight. I used to fight with my therapist over hating the audience at times and resenting them. And he was a passive-aggressive scumbag. He actually fell asleep on me once in session. And he did. He dozed off, and I had to wake my own therapist
It
up.
works. Fart. Wake him up.
Yeah, right.
Right in his open mouth.
Yeah.
And I resent the audience because they try to put their morality in sometimes. Like there's an asterisk with the audience. Like if you violate their
I saw it
morality.
Saturday at the Helium. I was going to bring it up. Jimmy does this thing. It's one of my favorite things as far as watching Norton perform. Friday at the Helium, he's working out new material for the O&A Traveling Virus, and he kills. Saturday, that was Thursday, I guess it would be. Whatever.
Yeah, Friday.
All right, and then Friday he does the exact same thing. He's still, working out his new material. He's going to, work it again. And he doesn't get the same reaction, and there's people in the audience doing they're moaning and stuff and getting annoyed by some of the stuff he's saying. So instead of ignoring them and just plowing through, Jimmy decides to beat up the entire audience and make them all suffer.
Which is a little safer for me to do it in front of 40 than Bill doing it in front of 10,000.
But I love he gets so mad he has to make the audience suffer.
It's like if you...
And it wasn't like Bill Burr where he turned him around. He's like, no, I'm going to make sure you have a miserable time. Watch this. He had a baby joke that... They went, and then he just went way over the top with the baby.
Made it even worse.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know how it is. Like, when they determine that they hate your guts, it's like they're not going to like you or they disagree with you. It's like, look, we're all going to leave here feeling like we needed a shower. There's no way I want to die alone. You know what I mean? You want to bring the entire crowd down with you and then just make the headliner who's got to go up just suffer.
He'll turn and just go, I hate you people. And he means it.
Yeah.
And they look at him like, that's funny. Like, and you could tell, no, he's not joking. He really hates you.
Because you know how, I mean, it's like whenever there's something that they disagree with, they feel a need to make you know that they disagree with it. Well, they don't do that in other forms of the arts. Like, you can watch a play about something and not feel a need to make the actors know you disagree with their political point of view. Why do you have to do it with the comedians?
You guys got a rough spot, man.
It's great. Well, Damon's in studio. We'll talk about the new show after the break. We got to take a quick break. It's called The Underground, a half-hour sketch comedy series premiering this Thursday, right? This Thursday on Showtime.
10 p.m.
10 p.m.? Okay. Yep. We'll talk about that next with Damon. It's the O&A virus spreading across America. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Damon Wayans in studio. Just a reminder, tomorrow we're going to go over the football picks of the staff. We got $10,000 up for grabs, courtesy of Dish Network. More football for you, better TV for all. Call 1-888-GET-DISH. All right?
I was walking through Philly, and I think I was with Kenny, and I saw a poster with Damon on it and it was for the Underground, and I had no idea you were doing another project. See, every time I turn around, you're doing something, and it was like one of those like guerrilla marketing to do, where they just put up all these posters that are illegal all over the place. It's the best way to market. And it was like on a window of some eatery, and I'm like, what is he doing now? So, all right, Showtime, and when is it, and what is it about?
It's sketch comedy. I'm trying to, bring it back, trying to take it to another level. Showtime, they say they don't have no limits, so
you're gonna find out, right?
Try to test it. We did the vagina monologues with real vaginas.
Okay.
That's just an idea of, where we went, and it's really funny. I mean, I haven't been this funny since In Living Color. So I'm really a big fan of my own show.
How competitive are all the brothers?
Comedically, the thing is, like, I think we're very competitive, but I do stand-up. Sean does stand-up. Mm-hmm. I kind of taught Sean how to do stand-up, so, it's like he has that kind of master-teacher kind of thing. But in a house, when we're hanging out, very competitive. It's like there's a joke on the table, somebody better go get it.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a free-for-all.
The business itself is so, like, up and down, roller coaster, like sometime... one guy will be riding high and the other guy's looking for work and stuff, and it seems like your family's been the same way. You've had your ups and downs, and how do you go through that? Do you actually, I'm doing really well right now, and
they tease me about Blank Man, Marcy X. I got probably the most downs because I just like to experiment. I just try it, But
you actually, I think, had the biggest name. Like,
don't tell Marlon that, but yes, I think Homie the Clown probably solidified me as,
huge.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, somebody who people recognize.
When you make a catchphrase, it's all over, Johnny.
Everybody, people didn't watch the show knew who Homie the Clown was.
Yeah.
And you got a movie that we did a Homie the Clown movie. I saw that.
Nah, that's dead. But I will be doing the Mr. Grumpy movie, which is somebody from the Underground, remix. He's an anger management specialist. It's just it's so political. I don't know what the relationship is over at Fox, but the Homie the Clown movie ain't gonna happen. But the Underground, it goes down.
You've had a lot of guys, and there's something Damon used to do in his act about about the crippled bullies.
Oh yeah.
And there was a character where he would pull his your left or your right arm up, and it's like the retard character you see, or the crippled character you see everybody doing has been stolen from you. You were the guy that came up with that. The first one I ever saw do it. You ever watch people doing your character?
Say, hey, stop being crippled.
Yeah, you start beating up real cripples. I'm sorry.
That was the first time I ever saw you. It's like, I don't even know what it was. Like, very early mid '80s maybe. Mm-hmm. And you're talking about the crippled people's shoes.
I was actually born with a club foot, so
you worked that into your act, man.
I had an orthopedic shoe, and I did the whole thing. I used to hang out with the crippled kids because they could relate to me. I mean, I would hang out with them privately, but when we got out around, the other kids, he was like, "Aren't you my friend?"
Oh, God, no. Then you gotta look cool, so you gotta push him in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Take their lunch money.
Didn't Robert Townsend host that? It was like a stand-up special I remember from years ago.
Yeah, the Robert Townsend Partner in Crimes.
Yeah. He was like on fire. You heard Robert Townsend, you saw all the time. You stopped seeing him. Is he just producing?
I think he's running a network now.
Oh,
some new black channel. But I saw Robert at the Chris Tucker show. He's I think he's going to direct Chris Tucker's a concert film or something. So he's working.
J-Lo was Jennifer Lopez was a dancer on that show, In Living Color, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We used to sit and just watch the dances all day. I had a crush on each and every one of them, but I was married at the time.
Oh, of course.
And faithful.
Fly girls.
But I spent a lot of time in the bathroom.
Is it cheating if I aim for the face?
Almost got a spit take from Damon. Very close.
I didn't know I could say that. That's why.
He was like, damn, I would have said that.
That was such an original show, especially for the time, and for Fox, I guess it was a lot easier to get things past them,
right,
being a fledgling network, than it is now.
Kind of like Showtime.
Yeah, there you go. See?
No one's watching. Let's do something that people will tune in
Well,
and watch.
you guys were doing some humor that was just, you did not see it on network television.
That was the best time of my career,
Yeah.
But yeah, we had fun. Jim and David, Alan Greer, and Jamie. We used to spend the night there. We would just literally camp.
You were having
out
so much
and
fun
have
that
fun.
yeah.
Jim bought I don't know what's the little monster, like a lizard. That grows like not
the Heelys, whatever.
He bought one of these, and then I just watched this thing turn into an alligator, and I thought it was a joke because it would just grow so fast, and you're like, dude, what are you feeding this thing? And that was fun.
How funny is that was the white guy from In Living Color? It's like, the white guy from In Living Color. Holy crap, that's
Jim was
Carrey.
like one of the best stand-ups. He was an impressionist, and he used to get comics hated him because he would get standing ovations with impressions. He'd be on stage, but he would do obscure people like Sean Penn, and it would be so right on, and guys like Henry Fonda. And
I saw him do Michael Landon one time.
Michael Landon.
How do you do him? And he was doing it.
It was Michael Landon smiling and crying, and it was the same expression. Because you put that down, it was like a frown, even when he smiled. Hysterical impression.
Yeah, it was some Comedy Store special they showed. I don't know if it was a tribute to Pryor or what it was, but it was really old, and he was a great stand-up.
Yeah, but then, he turned into a stand-up after that because he hated doing the impressions, and comics would tease him about you're not a real comic, and he realized that he couldn't just go up on stage and talk, and then he started going up on stage and talk, and that's where Fire Marshal Bill came from. He was talking about burning himself. He was going to burn himself on stage because he wasn't funny, and then he would do this guy, a burn victim. It was brilliant.
Then all of a sudden he's making $20 million a movie.
Yeah, 25, 40. I don't know.
40,
What is he up to these days?
At a certain point, you don't count. They just give you a part of the planet. And then you get
So they're not saying no to you at Showtime. That's got to be a great feeling.
It's freedom.
Being
man.
a creative person, right?
I think every comic lives for this moment because now I have to be my own censor. It's like when you say you can just do whatever you want, and then you start looking at what we're shooting. They're like, guys, this is just nasty.
Took it a little too far. Yeah.
I don't want people to throw up. I don't want people to. But
you just nailed it because we do a satellite show too on XM, and we're our own censors. We do some horrific things over there, and we're waiting for the phone to ring, somebody to tell us no, and we're like, wow, they're never going to say no to us. So you start thinking, all right, where's my limits?
Yeah, that's what it is. But you can't have limits. You just have to. I call this season shock and awe. This is the one where people are going to come, and then next season, we're going to. I don't know. I don't say smarter, but we're going to be really focusing on the characters because we got great characters.
Yeah.
Great, really three-dimensional. Hopefully, people come up with the catchphrases and all that stuff for them.
This season's the attention getter.
Yeah, I wanted to create an environment where Janet Jackson could come pop her breast out.
Well, we got some ideas for you if you want some attention. We're really good at getting attention. If you want some of our ideas.
Done that a couple of times.
You don't mind being unemployed for 26 months?
Might want to do a sketch at St. Pat's. I don't know.
Yeah, that worked well.
Right.
How many episodes did they give you?
Oh, they'll be talking.
We did 10.
10.
Yeah, so it's
what are some of the topics you cover?
Well, we did Iraqi's funniest home videos.
Nice.
We balls out jeans. Let's see, we got
Balls out jeans.
Stravante. He's a guy who he's an ex-con who likes white women, but he likes them mature, so he falls in love with someone's grandma. We have let's see who else. African cooking show. It's like one of those like in the bush. He's the Emerald Lagasse.
Yeah,
the guy, and he makes like cannibal dishes. Who else would do? Superhero, fights crime. He's got a huge penis.
Nice.
He rescues people with it.
I got to get Showtime.
That's funny.
Isn't it great to have the creative freedom just to like explore stuff like that, and even stuff that's not language restrictive, just content that you can't touch on network TV, you can touch there.
If you can think it, you can do it. That's what, on the show, and then that's just characters I've done. But Ari Spears is on it, and he's like hilarious. We did Shaq Undercover.
Yeah, Ari does a great Shaq, man.
Yeah.
Right on the money.
It's crazy. Shaq is he does like assignments where he goes undercover to like infiltrate the Chinese mafia, and no one knows it's Shaq.
Oh, that's great, man.
We got a Make-A-Wish Foundation. Like the parents make the wish, so they use the dying kid, to get celebrities to show up and perform for them and give them money. It's out there, man.
That sounds great.
I'll be watching, definitely.
So you're not worried about like pissing people off or offending people or getting letters?
I want to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than watching dead babies on TV.
Yeah, right?
It's like you gotta. I need to laugh, and I need to I want to turn on the TV, and there's just nothing.
Well, there's nothing to laugh at today on TV.
Oh no.
It's all about making us as sad as humanly possible. So
yeah,
enjoy your TV today.
Very somber.
All the news women, they have their hair pulled back because that's the look for today.
Oh, the ones that are they're dressed like whores every day of the week. They got their cans hanging
almost
out.
another spit take.
Every day they're out there just showing. And today they're buttoned up, black turtlenecks. They're in mourning.
Whores,
dirty girls.
Who you trying to bull crap? I could say the 10 minutes and I'll say
Oliver Stone had it right in Natural Born Killers. It was a brilliant take he did of a woman who's braless in a white shirt doing the news, and it was a great statement about
you
it.
just
exactly.
focused on her chest.
Yeah, who cares about her head? It could have been lopped off. You wouldn't notice until the word stopped.
And then we got moments of silence. We got speeches. We got some guy that was playing a cello. That's it. Oh, I didn't do my my tribute. My tribute is to just randomly boot people off of Pal Talk. There you go.
The music is being played, which means that we have to. That we're wrapping up here. The Underground is Damon's show, and it's on Showtime September 14th with 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
And you got 10 episodes every Thursday night, 10.
And there'll be replays through the week. So.
Okay, so you can kind of TiVo it and we'll watch it live.
There's a reason to watch Showtime now. I'm psyched. I'll be watching Thursday.
It's good, man. You were part of one of the most innovative sketch shows ever, so it's great to see you doing another one.
I'm happy to be back.
All right, everyone. It's Damon Wayans and Bill Burr. Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
We'll continue over at XM. If you're not joining us over there, have a great day.
Look at, of course, right to the shade he goes. Yeah, every time he walks through the sun, there's like dust just falling behind him. It's like watching somebody covered in white powder walk.
Little pieces of him.
Yeah. Like blur.
Nosferatu. With his little casket over his shoulder. My God, I barely realized we were on.
Jesus, look at this guy's stomach. Oh, he's awful.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, he's still wearing the same waist that he had in high school.
When it folds over.
He just has it a foot below his pubic line.
We are waiting for you. We are waiting for you.
Don't you hate awful attempts at humor?
Yes, but especially when they won't fuck me after. I was hoping she was like homeless.
What was that?
I don't know. A lady trying to be funny.
What was she?
You guys probably trashed her.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Ugh.
She probably talked to her therapist. I'm gonna confront them.
Confront them. Are you waiting for me? No.
No, we're not.
We're not.
Older Florence Henderson.
Enough of you.
I just wish I had improv skills, and when she asked that, I would have said, yes, someone told me there was a cunt on her way. And of course, now I'll say that she's fucking 2 blocks away.
I had no idea who she was, so I didn't know if she worked for anybody.
Delayed courage.
We knew.
Can you let me in on this? I just joined you guys.
Some broad just walked up and said, "Are you waiting for me? Are you waiting for me?" And then walked away. Yeah, I didn't even know what she was talking about.
And I said something funny as she reached Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Too bad they didn't boo me in Philly. Then I could have fucking been really funny in the van ride home, and not when I needed it. Once again.
I was in the elevator with Damon. I just explained our weird job about now we broadcast on the street and go to XM.
Yeah.
He wants to do the XM show so bad now.
Oh, cool, yeah.
But he's got a lot of things he's got to do today, but he took down the address. He said he's going to try to stop by tomorrow.
Good.
The uncensored version. You know, I ran into Al Dukes in the hallway.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Do you know you said to kill Muslims?" on the show today.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I said it in that context.
No, you said it makes me...
It makes me want to kill Muslims or those
Did he
filthy
dump it?
animals or whatever. I believe it was dumped.
Okay.
Was it? It wasn't dumped? Oh, good.
No, you didn't encourage people to kill Muslims. What you said is it makes me angry,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
and it makes me want to kill Muslims. You gave a gut reaction to the way you felt when you watched that footage.
That should be fine.
The way a lot of people feel, because that's what it was all about. You know, at that time, at the moment it happened, you weren't thinking about how sad we're going to be in 5 years. You're thinking, let's collect up all the people responsible for this and run them through a fucking meat grinder.
And
Oh, look at the bunt. Jesus
it's
Christ.
just awful.
Everyone is
Give her a
wearing...
break. She's 63.
Oh, did you see
Acting
the
like she's
bunt?
24 and she let herself go in college.
I don't think any woman of any age should have the bunt.
Not at all.
Watch out for the bus tires,
I
Opie.
miss.
I know.
Hi, how are you? Hello. Jimmy's making friends.
I'm a friendly guy.
Yeah.
She has that creepy little bit of hair under the chin, but not
Oh,
much.
wow.
Like, you can see when the sunlight hits it a certain way.
Right. She needs to get that waxed or electrolysis.
Yeah, that's
or
something you
whatever
noticed
they
by the third date. You've already said too many emotional things.
do. Too many
Nah.
emotional things, huh?
Now you actually has to be a breakup after 3 days. Like, oh, God.
And you feel shallow. You're like, wow, I didn't realize you had a stash.
I know. Why did I say I was thinking about you, too? It's just going to make this even worse.
I was thinking about you too, but I meant to say while I was watching a Groucho Marx video.
As you're giving a Fidel Castro update.
Oh, you can cross right away.
Sam, you want to walk or should we
What
be
are you waiting
standing here and
for,
look at your
Sam? You're holding up the whole show.
rotten feet pointed out.
Oh, look how far they point out.
Oh, I hope the clamp runs over your feet. Exactly.
Has he ever gotten a compliment at any point on this show?
When he deserves one, he'll get one.
Yes.
He's still too new, Bill.
I know, I was really coming at the whole everyone gets a ribbon after the race.
Well, Sam walks like a penguin, except he's white and whiter.
Sam, what's up with the feet?
We don't like him.
It's just how I walk. I don't know any other way.
Is it? How about getting some orthotics? You fucking like a
Orthotics?
T-square.
I can't help it. I'm not doing it on purpose. I wish I knew how to walk otherwise.
That's because your feet. There's something wrong with your feet.
He walks like he's going uphill with skis on.
I enjoyed that one. Being a skier and all. That is really funny.
He needs to be hobbled just
he
to
does.
fix his feet.
Yeah.
His feet are fucked up because there's something with the arches that are not good. So if he gets orthotics, it will fix it. I'm telling you.
That looks
that's your
like more of an ankle problem than an arch problem.
Well, okay, ankle problem, but orthotics can fix that.
I want to twist his feet back the right
I
way.
hate
Isn't
his feet.
hobble done with like one of those big wooden hammers?
Yeah, a big hammer and or a piece of railroad tie.
Mallet.
And a mallet.
We
yeah,
want to
big
mallet your ankles.
Just to knock him over the right way.
Over here. Ken, the voice of reason. Over here. Club soda.
Sam should have had the metal bar between the 2 feet as a kid.
Oh, that would have done it, right.
That would have helped you out.
And then all kids could have made fun of you.
You must come from a poor family. They couldn't do that for you.
I don't know of any metal bar between my feet.
Why is that fucking mustachioed faggot just staring at us?
Which one?
The building guy.
I don't know.
Why? Why does he look at us?
The neighbor in Dennis the Menace.
Oh, I want. You know what I want to do?
What was his name
Mr.
again?
Wilson.
Yeah, Mr.
You know,
Wilson.
I want to hold him down and I want to put pre-cum on his mustache. I want to leak pre-cum onto your stash. Sir?
We got to say hi to this guy. He's from Australia, I believe,
Holy
right?
shit. It's cool.
How are you?
Yeah, good, man. Good. How are you guys?
Welcome to the
Doing all right.
States.
Sorry about the crocodile hunter, man.
Oh, I was working at a summer camp in Oregon, and for 8 weeks they made me fucking say crikey every fucking day, so I was just happy that he's
Is
dead.
that how you say it?
Yeah.
Happy he's dead.
Yeah, happy that
Boy.
he's dead, really.
Attaboy.
But, yeah, I come and saw you guys in Camden. It was pretty sweet, man, but,
Oh, thanks.
yeah, it was
Oh,
awesome.
good deal.
How do you know about the show if you're from Australia?
I used to listen to, when I was young, Andrew Dice Clay, and then
Yeah.
I found clips of him on your show. Then I heard Norton, then I heard Bill Burr, and
Oh, cool.
got XM.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Where you live now, in New York, or?
No, man, just came to visit here for 3 weeks.
From Australia?
Yeah.
Two of those weeks
What's
of the
that? Yeah,
trip.
Qantas.
You know Travolta flies routes for them? John Travolta is a licensed pilot, and there are times when he's going the same place Qantas is, he will actually fly a plane with passengers on it for them.
That's
Oh, awesome.
ridiculous.
I didn't know that.
Absolutely true. I hate this mustachioed faggot and the way he's looking at me. He wants to suck my cock loudly.
What do you do where you can just come to New York for 3 weeks? I mean, you're staying in a hostel, or
Yeah,
you like
staying
independently
at Westside
wealthy?
YMCA. No, not rich at
Wow.
all.
You come over here in your own hot air balloon?
I'm fucking Qantas. It took me 20 hours. And, yeah. It was worth it, though. I saw the show at Camden, had to catch a fucking train. Never been...
What do you think of Bill Burr's set?
Oh, it was fantastic, man. Awesome.
Oh,
Whole
good
reason
deal.
I came, man. It was fantastic. Yeah.
If I was
Awesome,
Australian, I would have headbutted the whole front row. Right in their
I was
fucking
surrounded
teeth.
by people from Philly as well, and they weren't very happy, but I mean, everyone seemed to enjoy it, so it was good, man.
Oh,
First time to the States?
Yeah,
or-
first time.
Wow. That's
All right, you get to come upstairs today. All right.
Yeah,
You
you
can check
should
out
be able
the
to
show.
watch the show.
I hate that guy. His head tapers.
All right,
The building manager's head tapers. Look at it. It looks like he's almost... You know the thing from Aliens, how their fucking head would go back? He's right there. But he can't hear it. He doesn't have head...
No, he doesn't have
He's
headphones.
probably picking up satellite for free with the back of his skull. He's right there. I'd like to fucking fix his head with a truck tire. That he's fun-blocking jizz bucket. Just sits there with his mustache. I want to sweat a lot and then rub my dirty, filthy balls all over his nose and mustache. And he'll be pushing his lip up into his nose all day, smelling it, even though he doesn't want to. Old sour bag. Oh, I hate him.
All right. Anybody else have anything today? Nothing? All right.
he might actually be a good guy if you get to know him, Jim.
That's a good point, Bill. Hold on, what's that, sweetheart?
What happened?
Joe from Oklahoma broke down 4 times on the fucking way. Blew 3 tires. And my O2 sensor.
Whoa.
Oh, thank you.
So you were, thanks for complimenting my set, too. Shut up. So, no, you,
I like it.
I'm
You
teasing.
showed your ass.
You like my ass?
Yes, it was a very cute ass.
Thank you. So, what? You were on your way from Oklahoma. You guys drove in.
Yeah.
But was there...
Broke down
but what...
in Indiana,
all right, go ahead. You
broke
just
down
go
in
ahead and answer
Ohio,
before I finish asking the
broke
question.
down in Illinois.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sure you did. When do you guys plan on going back? Like, you staying in New York for a while?
A couple days.
All right, go ahead right away. I was going to ask a little something else, but you feel free to just jump in and answer whatever you want. Why don't you just have the show and do it your way?
Kiss my ass.
I'd like to.
Oh.
There you go. Right there.
You have pants on, though. Is that your boyfriend? Yeah, I guess so. He's a big boy.
I don't do it for free. It's not to undip them and all that happy horse shit.
All right.
There you go. Kiss someone else.
Oh. Jimmy kissed her
Thank you.
ass.
All right, you guys come upstairs, too.
Thank you.
They got flat tires.
Yeah, everybody's
We'll
coming
bring
up.
most of you guys upstairs.
Blew
Let's
3
go.
tires. She's a good girl.
All right, we're bringing some of the
Jimmy's
freaks
favorite
inside with
person
us.
at the desk, too.
Oh, I want what person at the desk? I don't acknowledge anything at the desk. Apparently, there's somebody. A dog came in and took a big shit in the front of this hallway, and that's what I'm looking at. Oh, I hope that guy gets fucking AIDS on Christmas Eve. There you go.
That will continue in a bit.
Oh, my God. There's 2 buildings on fire in New York.
Not show that.
Oh, it's a replay. Thank you. Isn't that great? Like they have to put the date, like we don't know when or what.
Why would you want to? I don't
Why?
like all those movies that are coming out. It's like
Yeah.
I was here.
I saw
It's the worst day of my
Remember?
life. I don't
Horrid.
ever want to see it again.
Yeah. And look, they're just showing it what in real time.
You look at. I don't mind it. I don't mind that. I don't mind.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's that.
I don't mind that. Obviously, that I don't. The tribute thing doesn't bother me. I mean, it makes sense. 5 years, 3,000 people die. I understand. Yes, they're making money off it and that kind of stuff. I guess with ratings and stuff. But I mean, why would you actually show the buildings on fire again?
It's just the whole sadness thing, and they're trying to. They want to draw the emotion from you, and they know people just are drawn to tragedy, and they're voyeurs, you know. So they pop this on, and it gets ratings. I don't know.
Have they stopped showing it yet?
No, it's on. It's going to probably be on right until you watch both of them fall. I don't know. Is MSNBC doing a whole thing where they're just showing it in real time? Is that what they're doing?
Is this what they're doing?
Now? I don't know. They're showing it.
It's real time?
I don't know.
Yeah, look. CNN's doing the exact same thing. Now they're showing the president in the schoolroom getting the word.
Getting the news.
Yeah.
What happened? Okay, so little engine could. Jackass.
I guess in a way this would be interesting to see it in real time. I don't know.
I saw it in real time once. It was quite enough.
Who doesn't remember how awful that day was?
Yeah. Oh, I missed that bit of awfulness.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. There's a little tidbit of awfulness I missed. The horror that must have been taking place above that hole in the building.
And when he emerged from that room, I watched as he met the responsibilities of his oath of office to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution, and to be the commander-in-chief.
It really was an amazing moment to watch that videotape. I just see everybody's face who now knows falls, and you can see the jaws get tight as they sort of go about the next step.
Oh, we all know how it ends.
The president stayed on with the students. Why not make up some excuse for the second graders
Look at his
and
face.
then come out? Why? He got a lot, as you well know.
Jesus.
He got a lot of criticism for staying on to read with the students. Why do that?
Well, I think the president did the right thing at the right time. I don't know that he could have done anything else during that brief period of time.
You leave the goddamn classroom of kids.
Absolutely. Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
And you start bombing something.
Wait, I got your mic on.
Guys?
Why can't I
Can't
hear
hear you,
Jimmy
Jimmy.
Norton?
I got every mic on.
Jimmy with his dry salted almonds.
No, we'd hear him chewing. Nothing.
God, we leave for a couple days, and there's always problems when we get back.
Fix it. Button? Is it a button?
It might be.
Anthony, do you have the remote where I can turn the channel? I can maybe put on a cartoon or something.
Yeah. Put on something else than MSNBC. I don't want to watch those buildings burn and fall down again.
There we go.
I think it's working.
Unless there's some kind of different ending to it.
Wait, no.
And I doubt that would happen.
Why?
Oh my God. Sounds like a hurricane. We're here at the center of the storm.
You haven't evacuated yet?
Yeah, please, if you haven't, just get to a safe location. Is it fixed?
Oh, my God.
Let's see.
Wow.
All right.
Try that mic, Jimmy. Go.
He's got the I'm testifying mic now.
Yes.
I can't answer on the ground.
Senator.
Incriminate myself.
Yes, Senator, I did think it was a girl when I picked her up.
There you go.
Nothing? All right.
But, well, we heard it.
Doesn't matter. That's what I needed the mic to crap out. You know how awful it is, by the way, as a comic, when you lean in to do a joke and it bombs horribly, and now I have to actually lean back up?
You mean...
Wait, where's Kenny?
Kenny went to go do what
stuff.
Kenny does.
But I want more!
Get smoothies.
He's right over there if you need him.
Where's Club Soda?
Should we take a break so we have microphones for the show?
I tossed a bunch of people out of Pal Talk at the end.
Turn it off. Why? This is more interesting than what we're doing. I want to hear the sounds of you trying to fix something.
Yes, I want to hear it too.
I gotta unplug it.
Oh, no.
No, now it's on.
Good.
But it's not gonna stay on.
What'd you do?
Why?
There's a little damage here.
Hence the black tape around the mic. Can't we just fix it the right way?
Yeah. What happened? Who damaged it? How long has it been damaged?
About 5 minutes.
No, someone taped it.
I'll be right back.
Like, can't we just put a new,
Thing. It just needs a new thing.
Yeah, get a new wire for it.
It just needs a new
You
thing.
just sound like Thurston Howell.
All right, let's say hi to Selena in Flushing. Selena, what's up?
Hey, boys. I was in Camden on Saturday.
Where are you?
And I wanted to, thank you guys for hanging out for 2 hours after the show to sign autographs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like the last person online.
Well, thank God you were there.
Oh. The reason for that, the guys were just trying to pick up trim.
Yeah.
Late
well, I was
night
the only
snatch.
chick in Camden, I think, that night.
You were the only chick in Camden?
I don't know. There weren't many Asians around.
Asians?
Are you an Asian girl?
Oh, I remember you. You had the little the thing there. You had the little wooden shoes. That was you, right?
Yeah, sure. The little wooden shoes, and I had my little rice basket.
Wait,
Feet were bound.
you were with a white guy, right?
No.
Oh, no?
I was with Ray.
Yeah, the half shirt with the.
Oh, I do remember because I know Ray used to intern for us.
Oh, Ray, yeah.
You were very pretty. I remember, like, you walk up, and I said, "Did you enjoy yourself?" And you went, "I have a good time."
Yeah.
I have a good time.
And I bowed to you. Yeah, with my hands folded.
We're glad you came.
So there's a reason you're calling, I assume.
You wanted to thank us for making you laugh?
Yes. Thanks, Jimmy.
I'm just teasing.
You particularly.
I know my easy, dumb jokes.
All right, Selena, thank you.
Sorry, Selena.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we did stay about 2.5 hours after the show.
We signed as many autographs as we could.
All right, let's say hi to Sonny Forelli. Actually, no, we'll go to Eric in Colorado first. Hold on, Sonny. Eric, what's up?
Eddie.
Yeah, hey, boys.
Hey,
I got to call Bill Burr out. On the walk over, Bill, his name is Fidel Castro, not Fidel Castro.
I noticed that too, sir, but why wreck a good joke?
Yeah, I know.
Because Bill made a slight pronunciation error.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not worth it.
Say what it is. I'm stupid. I don't know what his first name is.
You just made a little mistake. We all make mistakes.
Well, you going to boo him now?
Yes, sir.
No, actually, I'm going to thank Jimmy for correcting a problem.
All right, thank you, sir.
I emailed you last week, Jimmy, about the problem with the shows in Denver.
Right.
And they have been corrected.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing Denver. I guess they had the date screwed up. So,
all right, great.
Thank you, sir, for straightening that out with me. Godspeed.
All right, let's go to Sonny Forelli. Sonny!
Hey, guys, what's happening?
Hey.
Yeah, I just want to, before I go into this, I want to congratulate you guys. Fucking perfect shows, man. I love them, man.
Thanks.
Hey, listen, on my way into Camden, I happened to hook up with Master Poe for the weekend.
Ooh, lucky boy you are.
I know it. And, you know, we drove in. I was riding my motorcycle, and he was following me, and I happened to take a wrong turn to get to the Tweeter Center. And we landed up in the middle of the ghetto in Camden. And, you know, Master Poe's like, hold on, I'll stop and get directions. Now, here I am thinking that he's going to, like, travel somewhere out of the ghetto to ask for directions. But the guy, like, happens to pick a package store right in the middle of, like, the slummiest place that he could fucking find to stop to ask for fucking directions. And here I am. Hold on, I'll be right back. He gets out of his car. He leaves his car running. Here I am on my bike.
They can't hear me right now. I guarantee you there's no ending to this story.
No,
for a while.
These, you know, everybody's like looking at us, like walking by us, like, you're in the wrong neighborhood there, you know. And I'm like, fuck, you know. Okay.
When did you realize you had no ending to your story?
No, there's more to it. That's not it.
Oh, there's more? Go ahead, Sonny.
No. Oh, you guys.
Just try to regain focus.
Yeah, let's go. What?
All right. So, anyways, he gets back to his car. You know,
Does anybody remember laughing?
So he came back. Did he at least have the accurate directions?
No. He's like, you know, he gets back to his car, and he even turns around and says, "Geez, we happen to have parked in the worst part of the city, didn't we, Sonny?" And he says, "Yeah, I think so." You know.
By the way, you know, when you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point.
Does anybody remember laughing?
You know, I'd love to have Master Poe come in and have he and Sonny, because I think that there's another side. There's two sides to every story, as cliche-loving Kenny would say. So,
where's the drive-by when you need it?
Sonny, you still here? Hold on, Sonny. We want to get Poe in here.
Do we?
Yeah, we want to tie this whole story together, because apparently it's getting good. Poe pulled over to get directions. He went to a package store. Now, Sonny's sitting out there all by himself.
You're right.
Poe comes out and...
Okay.
Let's pick it up from here, Bobby, because we have to know what happened.
Because he's built this, like, to a feverish pitch here.
So now you're in the store.
You're in the passenger seat by yourself.
Sonny's alone.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All right, I'll try the best I can, gentlemen.
Wow, what happened to your voice?
I had a good time all weekend.
Jesus. What were you yelling? Stop screaming, bitch, or I'll kill you?
Actually, I screamed about O&A Party Rock about 80,000 times.
Well, yeah.
Oh, now you're paying the price.
Catchphrase. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. All about the catchphrases. Anyway, we did get lost, and we were in the ghetto. So instead of keep on driving and going deeper into the ghetto, I stopped at a local store. I was in my car. He was on his motorcycle.
Oh, Jesus.
And I went to the store, and I got directions. And the guy that I got directions from had no teeth, but he gave me great directions.
So what? No one's going to bother you in a bad neighborhood. So, Sonny, I didn't know you were on a motorcycle.
No, I was on a motorcycle.
Now that makes the story...
You're pelling.
You're kind of... That changes everything.
Well, this Jungle Love Fever couple starts walking by me, and then the black guy, he walks into the apartment right next to the store, and then the woman comes walking up to me and asks me, if I needed a date, Nice. I'm like, oh God, what am I going to do?
Spit. Shot. There you go. Take that. No, behind my back.
Wanted to know if I wanted to play ping pong with her.
That one there. There's a better. I'm getting good at this. Our volleys last a lot. Nah, say I jinxed it. Shit. All right. Oh, so you were saying?
Get the ball, dude. Jesus.
I got it. So
anyways, and then what happened was
wow, you got some English on that.
I try.
And then he did these karate moves, and then all of a sudden he went pow, bang, wow, bang, boom, and there was blood all over the place, and oh my God, I'll tell you something. I've never seen a guy fight so
all right, 1-1.
I'll tell you.
What's the score?
1-1.
And I got back on my bike, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, pow, pow, and
get a little bored with ping pong though. Let's bowl.
Oh,
nice.
What do you think?
What happened was, and then
How do you get it to curve in, Opie? I always bowl like a straight ball.
I know. Looks like it's going in the gutter.
It's on the wrist. It's on the wrist.
Curves right in.
Two dopes from Boston do the candlestick with the little ball.
Candle pin.
Whatever. I never had to play it. Candle pin.
Hey,
it's gotta have something to do with the Pilgrims in Boston.
And then, hey,
shut up. Shut up.
E-Rock.
Shut up.
So, anyways, I get on my bike. He says, and that's
what is wrong with you?
Is a follow me, So
I bring nothing to the table.
He got in his car.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald fuck.
Left turn and this right turn, and and we finally find the place, and he's like pointing over there. But then we took another wrong turn and got us deeper into the ghetto.
Now lean forward and choke yourself.
Unbelievable.
And then counting down his minutes.
And then we were going
to his story.
Well, no shit.
And then after the
I'll go home and get your fucking shine box.
this guy gets lost all the time. And, and then you should have seen him.
He's just kid little fucking manners. I'm breaking your balls, and right away you're getting fucking fish.
You need to shut the fuck up.
One of these fucking times, sweetheart.
Karate moves.
Shut up, you damn asshole. 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 You damn asshole. Shut your fucking mouth, you damn asshole. Shut up, you damn asshole.
Shut up. Stop it.
All over there, man.
Stop whining. Stop whining.
This sucks. And then all of a sudden, and he's like, yes, I'm assessing the situation, and then he goes up to the dudes, man. He says, you really need to calm down here, And,
you dick.
I don't care. Who cares?
And then
you lack discipline.
We make it to our destination, right? And
stop it.
I don't care. Who cares?
All the ladies, man. I'll tell you, this Master Po, man.
I don't care. My jokes don't go over. I don't care. I don't care. He does not care.
And he's out there.
Oh my God.
I don't care. He does not care. I don't care. I'm happy, go lucky. Women call me plucky. I don't care.
And And then what happened was that...
You're just a tool.
They all went home.
I don't care. One more time. No, I don't care. I don't care.
So, that's my story.
It's good. All right, that was a good one.
We're cakes for nothing.
I don't think Sid Field could have told a better one.
Who?
You know the guy that's screenwriting? Oh, shit.
Hey, so did you like the part when Master Po did the fucking karate moves or what?
All right.
Hey, guys. You guys, listen, I had a fucking great time there, man. All 3 shows were fucking...
People are wishing for ear infections.
So, anything to add to that, Master Po?
Yes, the show was incredible. I had a great time. Bill, you killed. You were amazing. You were out there with 2 swords in your hand. You cut everyone's head off.
Ooh, I
I'm
like
telling
the
you right
analogy.
now, you were...
Okay, that was important.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that.
Hey, Paul.
All right, why don't we break?
We'll take
All that martial art training, you can still get him with that.
Yeah, we're going to
Amazing.
that trick.
There's no defense to that.
Your shoe's untied. Oh, wait a minute.
We're going to take a
You
break.
might get Bruce Lee on that.
I couldn't, if he was sleeping, I couldn't hit him with a bat.
Yeah.
But I could still get him to turn around. That's the little victory I have. I'm only alive because he allows it. That's my little victory.
All right, let's do this.
Yes.
We have just been handed an awful story.
Yep. What a horrid story.
Lowell Aaron Getzler's.
Poor little Aaron Getzler.
The headline is A Cruel Twist for Cancer Kid. Lowell Aaron Getzler's brave battle against brain cancer has gotten a little tougher because some heartless creeps stole her family's minivan, and with it, her wheelchair and her glasses.
Her glasses, too.
Oh, my God.
How sad is that?
Can't you at least throw the wheelchair and the glasses out the van as you're driving away?
It's a 6-year-old with brain cancer. Got her little wheelchair and her glasses.
The whole thing's sad. Even the car thieves, they didn't have the brains. If you're going to get caught, steal like a Porsche.
Yeah. They said this was like, it wasn't even a nice vehicle.
Ugh. This is the worst. Listen, now the pretty but shy 6-year-old from Belmore, Long Island, can't travel too far from home or even see very well.
Oh, my, because her glasses.
The thieves stole her parents' 1994 minivan outside a Levittown store on Tuesday. In the vehicle were Erin's wheelchair, prescription glasses, I can't read this.
Anti-nausea.
Anti-nausea
and other medications, and a tote with games she plays while waiting in the oncologist's office.
She got to wait in the cancer doctor office, play little games, and now her little games are gone, too.
It says right here, this was a bad thing to do, Erin said with a frown yesterday. Bring back my van. It's obviously she's not very well spoken.
You are a cruel...
Why?
She's
fuck.
6.
She's a 6-year-old girl with brain cancer.
I'm very sad for her.
Parents don't have a lot of money because everything they have was cool in like the 80s.
Yeah.
A minivan, a tote. Who still has a tote bag?
No one does.
A tote. The poor little girl.
Couldn't she have articulated this a little better? This was a bad thing to do.
It was.
How about summing it up a little nicer? A little bit more
terrible.
Succinctly. With a frown. You know, it takes more muscles to frown than it does to steal my parents' shitty van.
Oh, my God. It gets worse. This was a bad thing to do, Aaron said with a frown yesterday. Bring back my van. The vehicle and the wheelchair are particularly important to Erin and her family. Although Erin can walk, she tires easily and often needs to use the chair. She proudly walked part of the way to Martin Avenue Elementary School in North Belmore yesterday for her first day in first grade.
Oh. It's very, very sad.
It really is.
We opened the... Did you read this already, Opie?
It was her first day.
We opened the back, and she can watch her two brothers play baseball and soccer.
Well, yeah, let me get to that point.
Oh, I'm ahead, okay.
So, but her mom, Joan, 47, pushed her the rest of the way in a borrowed wheelchair. The van is even more vital and harder to replace, Joan Getzler said. When my daughter's blood levels are down, she's more susceptible to infection, she said. So the van becomes a kind of isolation ward.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
We open the back and she can watch her brothers play baseball and soccer, said the mother. It's like a home away from home for her. Without it, we have to limit where we go.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
They were at a Target store no more than 45 minutes when the van was snatched. What happened?
Jimmy's got a Whopper.
No, I actually don't. I'm just laughing because the story is so awful, and it's just comforting to have Steve commenting and empathizing.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
It was such a nasty thing for the thieves to do. Despicable and unbelievable, Joan Getzler said. This isn't a luxury vehicle. It's a junky old thing that was parked in a handicapped space with a handicapped car in the rear view mirror. Someone needed their crack.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Whoever took it knew what he was taking. Fortunately, the weather has been good, so we can walk places, but it would be good if we got the van back, she said.
Yeah. This isn't a luxury vehicle, really?
Yeah, 1994 minivan.
I used to have posters of those in my bedroom when I was younger.
Poor kid.
There's more of it, too. Jesus.
Diagnosed in October 31st, 2005. Had 2 surgeries for a brain tumor and is up to her 5th dose of chemo with another one on the way.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Steve.
Let's get her a new van. Checks can be made out to the Aaron Getzler Foundation and sent to Winthrop University Hospital Department of External Affairs.
I am donating money.
So am I. Get me,
I bet a buck.
Can
we write it off?
It's a charity, of course. It's tax deductible.
Look at Opie. Peeling them off.
Singles.
That is disgusting.
$24.
I am donating.
Make sure Aaron gets $24.
Good boy,
Opie from the
Way
Opie
to go.
Show.
Is my girl online? Write out a check for $2,000.
Hey, give this...
I will give... that should at least pay for the goddamn chair.
Give this kid a crispy fiver.
I feel so awful for this poor kid.
It's the worst.
That is a horrid story.
It really is.
I can't even make fun of it. Thank God Steve can.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
All right, well...
Let's donate some money.
Yeah, the address is 286 Old Country Road, Mineola, New York, 115.
Amen.
Aaron Getzler Foundation.
Getzler.
Yes, to Winthrop University Hospital. Department of External Affairs. 286 Old Country Road, Mineola, New York, 11501. It stinks because they didn't even have the money for like a really good van. I mean, that's awful.
I know, horrible. Let's get him a 1998 van.
6 years old, and you got to play
like a real
games
van,
in
not
a
a
cancer
minivan.
doctor's office. Miserable.
A 98 van?
No.
99.
No.
2000?
No.
Gotta get something newer? Jesus.
Steve, her van was stolen.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. Why not?
She doesn't have a van, Steve.
Joe in Jersey, what's up?
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
She can't afford a new one.
Comment?
Why not?
Opie?
Go ahead, sir.
Well, Steve, your wife wants to get involved in this.
No, nothing's wrong. Just stay in the living room. I'll handle it.
Oh, well, he'll handle it.
Oh, they came asking for donations.
Oh, the guy hung up.
What was the matter?
He says I sound like Sylvester the Cat.
You don't.
What the hell is that?
Sylvester.
No.
Sylvester was like this.
You don't lisp.
No. I'm tired today, though.
Porky Pig stuttered.
I'm very tired today.
Sylvester did this.
Extremely tired today. All right. Well, Tom Brokaw got involved with the 9/11.
Of course he did.
Coverage.
They fucking dragged this relic out.
9/11. As a plan of Al Qaeda came together, 2 planes hit the World Trade Center. How this guy was an anchor for that long.
Can we back up for a second? Vin and Bayshore, yes.
Dan and Bayshore.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Opie, I smell a little scam here. This girl's prescription glasses were so important. Why wasn't she wearing them?
Yeah. We should punish her for not wearing her glasses.
She just went into Target.
Maybe she was so weak from the chemo.
Yeah. Her nose couldn't hold them up her glasses.
Yeah, she nodded off and they fell into her lap.
We're actually sending real money to this poor girl today.
Yeah, man.
All right, thank you. All right, here's Tom Brokaw, what he did for the 5-year anniversary today.
More music.
Some of the changes are obvious and still evolving. Will we ever get our lattes back?
Our what?
Oh, my God, is that correct?
Did he say lattes?
Will we ever get our lattes back?
Our what?
Is he trying to say latte?
Lattes.
Lotties.
Will we ever get our lattes back?
What are lattes?
A latte.
What the fuck is that? The drink?
Yeah, coffee.
Wait, I had a problem with wheel.
Wheel.
They said, wow.
Our lot.
Wow.
How about coffee, shithead?
Ever get our coffee back?
Oh, he's probably saying, will we ever get our lattes without, like me, will we ever go through our daily routine without?
Right.
I think he's drunk.
Lattes.
He says his L's weird.
Will we ever get laid again?
Come on, sit in my lap. I'll rub your thigh.
Will we ever drink our lattes while sitting on llamas? I don't know. He really talks like fucking Frank the Frowner a little bit, and he's bugging me. Enough with this fucking misspoken relic.
Let's go to Dave in Tennessee. Dave.
Get the replacement guy with the Mr. Potato Head face all out of order. I hate the new guy's face. It doesn't line up properly. What's his name? Fucking Brian something?
Brian Williams. Yeah.
I hate his fucking... His lips are all to the left, his nose is to the right, and his fucking eyes are up in the top of his head going, what do you want from me?
Oh, Picasso face.
Oh, he stinks.
Dave in Tennessee, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey, with all the 9/11 stuff, I listened to your broadcast from 9/11 over the weekend, and you just forget how wild a time that was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys really did a good job.
Oh, it was wild.
We have no idea. I've never listened to those shows. I always listen to old radio shows, but that one I've never listened to again.
I remember the way we got back into humor, though, because there was a couple weeks at least without it, was the 9/11 tribute songs, which basically is people just, I mean, a lot of times their heart's in the right place, but a lot of times they are artistically, in a way, capitalizing.
Trying to make a name for themselves.
Sure,
with these
on what happened.
Awful songs.
Yeah, terrible fucking songs.
Some of the country ones, real patriotic, talking about how they're going to kick Bin Laden's ass.
That was
then
the
there
best
were
thing
other,
about that.
like slow ones.
And the best thing about that South Park movie when they made fun of it. What would you do?
Oh, yeah.
You had to give your life for freedom. What would you do?
Can I tell you the worst one I heard? And I love him so much. But John Valby did one.
Oh, I know. It was awful.
And it was, I think it was written day of.
Do we have it?
Let's hope not.
For his sake.
I wish we had all of them.
And I will say for the record that Valby has been an idol of mine. I'm 38, probably since I was 14. So I love him. But the tribute song...
It was a great game we played. We played the tribute songs, and then we'd stop the song at the part where he would have to rhyme the previous word and try to figure out what he was going to say. You know? Like, we watched for so many hours and stopped it and went, okay, you know it's going to be towers. Right. This hack fuck is going to fucking say towers.
And we said,
there it was.
Goodbye to the tower.
Yeah. It was so bad and so much fun to play that game. Because that was when, it was a few weeks later, people started coming out with their dopey songs.
It was a segue back into like some kind of a...
I just saw the tragedy and was so inspired to make money off of it with a
with a hack song.
All the proceeds except for the stuff that you guys won't see because you'll never look at my books will be going to the troops and to the fire department.
I'll read your book, Dave. Thank you for that.
Hey, no problem with you guys.
Yeah,
thanks, Dave.
It was a trying time for everybody.
Yes, trying.
Brock in Brownsville. Brownsville Station. What's the
man's name?
Listen to the audio again. Brokaw was trying to say lives.
Lives?
Lives.
I tell you, Jim just did one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen with food. He just dipped the end of a banana into some yogurt.
What's wrong with that?
How he's used to eating shit like in that shape.
Dude, that's not...
A little bit of
really
goop at
looked
the
like
end of
he
it.
was just finishing it.
What's wrong with the banana and yogurt?
Jesus, Jimmy.
It's not like I dipped a steak in yogurt. I mean, a banana's fine.
on the end of it.
All right, let's get back to the Tom Brokaw. We're actually doing
have this wrong?
We're actually doing some radio. Let's continue. Here we go.
Banana and yogurt.
Here's Tom Brokaw and what he did for the 5-year anniversary.
Some of the changes are obvious and still evolving. Will we ever get our lattes back on board? Will an airliner ever be hijacked again without the passengers fighting back? Just who else is listening in on our conversations?
Who cares?
The Islamic rage. Where does that come from? We've gone from a nation united by grief, anger, and determination to a nation divided by a war triggered by 9/11. But 5 years later, there are more questions, more uncertainty
than answers.
After all, 5 years later, the Taliban are back in Afghanistan.
Fucking Taliban.
Iraq is on the verge of anarchy. Iran is more dangerous than ever. 5 years later, there have been no more attacks on the U.S., but the terrorists are still out there. More now than ever before. 5 years later, the wounds have not healed for the 9/11 families. 5 years later, a new generation is coming of age. For many, 9/11 is a fading memory. For others, it was the beginning of an end. 5 years later, the unofficial anthem of 9/11 is not heard as often across this divided nation.
This guy's an upper. Can I just do something?
I know. How about a ray of sunshine?
Jesus Christ.
5 years later, no one can enjoy ice cream.
5 years later, civil war in Iraq. 5 years later, Iran more dangerous than ever. 5 years later, you can't find a good pair of socks.
Islamic rage.
Fucking guy. It's just depressing.
Well, he's bitter. He's not working anymore. He's got a lot to get off his chest.
Islamic rage, where does it come from? I don't know, Tom. Why don't you go everywhere in the world where Islam is, and you'll find Islamic rage.
Yeah.
Why don't you go everywhere in the world that they are, and you'll find their fucking anger.
5 years later, you're forced out by the network because of your age.
Because of your age. 5 years later, you're booed on the stage in Philadelphia and have to hammer their grandmothers and mothers with cunt jokes.
Rape jokes.
5 years later.
That's great, Ant.
I don't do impressions, but let's go for it.
Just go.
5 years later, you're out of a job, Dan's out of a job, and old Puddinhead is taking a dirt nap.
Oh, goddamn. He's a depressing ass. God, you know.
Tom needs a hobby.
Yesterday, I looked out the window. Everything looked nice. Peaceful.
I know.
You know, it wasn't... Well, 5 years, and he's
I've
got
had a lot
to
of good
depress
times
me.
in 5 years.
5 years, some pissers.
Some good things have happened.
Genuine pissers.
The last 2 years have been great for us.
Yeah.
5 years later, yeah, we got jobs. We're employed.
We got jobs, Tom. 5 years later.
My life
awfulness.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Before 9/11, my life was not.
Yeah,
my life is better now.
Wasn't a big treat.
Tom needs to go bird watching or something. He's got to get out of the house.
Get out. What is that? It's a whippoorwill. A blue. That's a blue.
That's a sparrow.
That's some kind of a bird. I'll just write it down here. Bird.
5 years later.
He's just fucking. He's really just a grumpy old man now.
Oh, everything's awful. 5 years later, I'm incontinent. I used to be able to move my bowels of my own choosing. Now, at its own will, my bowels move. 5 years later, I'm wearing diapers. 5 years later. God, we love mucking shit off.
We certainly do. A 5, a 10, possibly 15, 20, but wait till 25 comes.
What about 7?
I know.
No one cares.
No one cares about
7 years later.
7?
How about 6 years and 5 days later?
7 years later, not much different than 5. But a 10 will be so much different than 7. I think.
Jesus. James Gum from Pal Talk.
James Gum, would you?
5 years later, you can't steal a decent van without Little Miss Oatmeal Head getting all uppity.
All right. You know,
we're giving checks, James.
She's a 6-year-old girl.
Christ.
Well, here's another tease.
A little more time.
No, this is what ABC's doing.
A day to honor nearly 3,000 lives lost, to question what has changed. As this morning, another message from Al-Qaeda. Does it contain a signal to attack again?
Grand finale. Sorry. Was just watching CNN. The grand finale of, the buildings falling down. What a lovely thing to watch.
They finally have a reason to play this again for us.
So they basically...
They've been dying to play this video.
They showed the whole thing in real time?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I would gather, sure.
John Madden gonna, do a little telestrator?
And here it was, bam, that's where it fell. Oh. And they're putting the names of the dead on the bottom. There you go. I
don't mind that as much because it's subtle. Like, it's just a very soft flash. I don't mind that as much. It's just the fact that they're using the...
Yeah, why would you want to watch those people die again? I don't get it. Yeah, list their names, have a nice tribute, but why, if someone gets shot in the fucking head, you don't would you be replaying the footage?
On Ogrish. You know what? Why don't they play the tape that just recently came out of Osama bin Laden meeting a couple of the hijackers with some Arabic music playing in the background. That's stupid. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Yuck! Playing that in the background, and then showing the towers falling, and them praising Allah and laughing, and, however they have a good time, fucking each other in the ass, whatever they do. Oh, big pork dildos for all he is. Pork dildos!
Pork? Why pork?
Because they don't like pork. They don't dig on swine.
Yeah, but there's other stuff they don't like.
Be a charming ass pig like that.
Why'd you go with the pork?
Arnold from Green Acres.
Let's play the reporter versus the cockroach again. Get a little funny. Actually, the Tom Brokaw stuff is very fun.
The weatherman is attacked by a cockroach.
Have you heard this?
5 years later, fag weatherman attacked by cockroaches in their own studios.
5 years. Yeah, this meteorologist, Justin Mosley, I don't know, from News 6 in Sarasota, Florida, freaks out like a little girl when a cockroach crawls across his foot during a weather report. Have you heard this yet?
No.
He was a little swishy weatherman. A little swishy.
You heard a little swish?
You could tell there's a little swish in his step.
No swagger.
And people might have said, the weatherman's gay, and then the old woman would go,
I think they call him half a fag.
Little half a fag. And then when the cockroach crawls, he goes complete fruit.
Full-blown fag.
He goes, every ounce of gayness in him comes out.
The beard just falls to the ground.
Right to the ground.
What's the fruitiest fruit? What would you say is the fruitiest fruit?
Probably a banana because of the shape.
Yeah, the shape of a banana.
A banana?
Banana.
You get away with eating a banana, though, if you break it apart.
Fruitiest fruit.
What is the fruitiest fruit?
What's a kiwi?
Yeah.
The fuzzy little youngster sack-looking kiwi.
If you're holding a banana and cradling 2 kiwis.
So,
you got a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
The fruitiest fruit is the kiwi today?
The kiwi would be the fruitiest of fruits. Yes.
All right, well, here's the weather guy. So he's doing his forecast, and then guess when the cockroach appears.
Be pushing across Central Florida, so places like Orlando, Daytona Beach, the Cape Canaveral area, Vero Beach will be getting in on the heavier rainfall, and eventually that should I am so sorry, Bill. Oh my God! What the hell just happened? This is what just happened. That thing was crawling on my leg.
Oh my God!
Wow. That's just part one.
That sounds like the Grizzly Man.
I know.
Oh my God!
You'd think someone dropped a cunt in his lap.
Wow. All right, you want part 2?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm scared.
Because it shows up again.
He makes it sound like the doctor just gave him the results.
Oh God! If that. Oh my God! That is. Oh my God! Oh no! Right at the wall for me.
Wow.
Is that Richard Simmons?
I know, he totally just gated up.
Permission to come aboard.
Candy striped shorts.
5 years later, faggots doing the weather report. Oh my God, there's a cockroach on my shoe.
5 years later.
5 years later.
I got a load on my face.
I'm just trying to have a latte and live my life.
Let's go to Michael in Michigan. Michael.
Yeah, the fruitiest fruit is the kumquat.
Kumquat.
Yeah, that's
Definitely the
pretty
kumquat.
sounding name. I got to give you that.
But it's got
Yeah,
twat
see,
in
there
it,
you
too.
go. I don't even know what it is, but it certainly sounds fruity.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is this it? Do we have it?
1980 stand-up? I don't even know what it is.
Oh, what is that?
Well, Brother Joe did his Talibani girls.
Talibani girls? Oh, boy.
Do you remember this one?
No.
This isn't going to be a Beach Boys cover, is it?
I bet it is.
I'm leaving if it is.
Just remember, he did the Black Girl song, so everything's okay. I guess it was topical at some time. Ooh.
Wow.
I don't even think we played that when it came out.
I don't remember.
I don't remember ever playing that.
No.
I wish we'd get our hands on some of those real bad tribute ones.
We may have.
Well, who was
Because that one was trying to, at least he was trying to be like funny.
What was the one? Uncle Sam's going to put a boot in your ass. Remember
Yeah.
that one? Who was that guy?
Oh.
He's the one who decided to take on the Dixie Chicks.
Toby Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
We got the
big threat of the
Which
Dixie
one's that?
Chicks.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the one, though.
Three chicks with ukuleles. And this
Yeah.
I think this is going
We'll show 'em.
This is going
It
to
might not
jeopardize
be.
our whole country.
Glasses.
I don't remember the name of it.
Let me see if this is it.
Oh, no.
Is this the...
I hope
They
not.
might have found the John Valby one.
Oh, no.
How was Zombie? You went?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Zombie, I heard was better than Godsmack.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I left after two songs into Godsmack.
Yeah?
Did you
It was great.
Godsmack. When I do the tablet...
Godsmack.
The tablet.
It was fantastic.
It's different than my exotic when I do the tablets. Sam.
Dude, why'd you leave
I
two
went to
songs?
Zambi, but I left before...
He's getting red.
What happened?
He's black and
Why
red.
didn't you enjoy the Godsmack?
Why did you leave after 2 songs?
Just a bigger fan of Rob Zombie.
Then who?
Anything?
Godsmack.
Godsmack.
Ew.
From Godsmack. I bought a T-shirt so I wouldn't walk around doing the tablets.
Fantastic.
Godsmack.
Godsmack.
Where are you fucking from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Godsmack.
Yeah.
Godsmack. I left after 2 songs of Godsmack.
Godsmack.
You know the Godsmack.
5 songs later.
5 songs later, we're still not enjoying this band.
You're a big Zombie fan?
Yeah.
He's coming in.
When?
I lied.
I
figured.
I thought you meant our intern. Our new intern. Big Zombie fan.
He should have called us before the Jones Beach show.
I love Rob Zombie. My friend Tom is good friends with him. He's working on a project with him. He was hanging out at the cellar one night.
We had to give up on Godsmack, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
whatever. We wish him nothing but the
There's
best.
barely enough room in his arms for bone.
Yeah, really.
It's just like there's
There
got to
are
be
2 bones in a forearm.
And there's skin.
Wow.
Here's the John Valby
Oh, no.
tribute song, possibly.
No.
I hope so.
Can I get a copy of
A
this?
song called Rose Colored
I don't know if this-
Glasses.
5 years.
I have it on my iPod.
You do?
Yes. So we're figuring out a way.
Why?
Oh, 'cause it's part of one of those albums I have.
Oh.
All right, that wasn't it either.
Wondering why you had it. If you listened to it and went, yeah.
I wish there was a way to hook an iPod up to this baby.
Should be.
We'd be cooking with grease.
All right, we're going to go to break.
Does he have it, Derek? Yeah. Has what?
The one you requested.
The John Valby?
Yes.
Derek is good.
All right, let's hear it, Derek.
Let's hear.
The afternoon of 9/11.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
This is
Being a
it.
musician,
All right, turn it down for
I
a
had to
second.
do a
All right, hold
Stop
on.
it for a second.
Yeah,
Oh, my
stop
God.
it.
Oh,
I forgot.
yeah,
Okay.
this is-
Whew, I let me strap in.
This is just like David
had to-
Letterman crying. It's
I had to strap
right
in.
up there with David Letterman crying. And
Or Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart. This is
Not a
the
good
serious John Valby.
Oh my God! A little echo to his voice. He gives a little speech beforehand.
No.
Oh, no. I don't know if I can listen to this.
You can and you will.
No, I don't know if I
You
can.
will. If you don't, I'll rub my cock on you. And even if you do, I will.
Oh, jeepers.
But the music is good.
Shut up. It is not. I remember this now. Oh, this is so bad. Okay. Let me get
This is kind of, but it does get you kind of motivated.
Shut up. It does not. Oh, this is so bad. Ooh.
Mondo Topless.
Mondo Topless.
Very nice.
See the Buxotics. Fantastic women. Fantastic dances.
No, fantastic.
You've only dreamed about these kind of women till now. They're unbelievably real.
Anthony, it's actually fantastic women.
Fantastic. Well, I like to dance on the beach when I'm doing the tapless.
That makes me laugh so hard. The tapless.
The tapless. I don't know where they got them broads. Fucking broads.
All right, let's get John back.
On the morning of... Yeah, oh no. Oh, jeepers. Here we go. All right. Hold on. If you're driving, pull over because you may just hit an abutment.
What's the name of the song, by the way?
First 9/11 tribute song.
Kill Me 5 years later.
Is that what it's called?
I can't hear you, Derek.
Derek, we can't hear you.
Just play it.
Afternoon.
It was a morning.
It was morning.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Oh, boy.
How much?
Oh, no.
Ah! Right. That's the guy back. Ah! Oh, no. 5 years later.
We're gonna get you.
We're gonna get you. Here it is.
It's the bitches that'll get you. We're gonna get you.
Does anybody remember last night?
That's it? That's the whole song?
Yeah, we're gonna get you.
No, there's got to be more to it. That's it?
No, why should there be more? He covered everything.
There should be less of it.
You would think when you headlined for all those years you could afford a better keyboard sound or something.
You always had that sound effects. A little better sound effects would have been nice.
Wow.
All right, what are we...
He said assholes in a tribute song.
I'm glad we didn't do anything really silly on 9/11 and the weeks after.
I don't think we did.
I think we pretty much voiced how angry we were at the whole thing. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it. There wasn't any Jon Stewart going, and even though the towers are gone, out of my window I see a beautiful view of the Statue of Liberty. Do ya, John?
Enjoy the lemonade you just made. Can I make a point?
Yes.
Oh, please do.
He said asshole.
In a tribute song. 5 years later, the assholes are still running rampant. We have not caught Osama bin Laden.
That kind of keeps with the theme. That other guy was going to put a boot in your ass.
Oh, no.
All right, can we go to a break with another patriotic song?
No.
Yes, we have to.
Which one?
Wait a minute. Let's do...
Oh, no.
What is this?
The Retards Look Back on 9/11.
9/11.
Sounds Asian.
How about God bless the womb so this doesn't happen?
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
That was like an E-Rock scream.
Jesus, that kid carries an extra chromosome a hell of a lot better than he carries the tune. The only thing with less range than his voice is his mental capacity.
Wow. Jesus Christ, Jim.
Almighty. All right, we'll shouldn't be singing. Should be putting shiny things in electrical outlets.
Let's go to break with America.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, well, of course.
Bill Burr's going to leave us in a few minutes here. Don't forget he's playing Caroline's all weekend long, right?
Yeah, 15th, 16th, and 17th. I think I got it wrong on my MySpace page. I still have the 14th. I'm not actually up in Boston.
All right, and your performance from Camden, the Tweeter Center, is up on YouTube.
That's up on YouTube. If you want to see me completely lose my shit for 15 minutes to the point of having a headache after the set. It's a good hour.
It's being downloaded like crazy. I think the link's up on opieandanthony.com.
Legendary.
If not, go to YouTube, throw Opie and Anthony or Bill Burr in the search.
Yeah,
and
I'm hoping somebody's got a better copy of it. I haven't seen it, but I heard.
Well, I think they taped it. I think there was video.
Oh,
that was taped. Yeah,
yes.
we'll get a nice copy of that eventually.
Yeah, I gotta somehow get a copy of it. And if I ever get my ass to putting out a DVD, I gotta put that shit on as extras.
Right on. All right, let's say hi to Mark Burnett.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, how
Mark. What's going on, Mark?
I'm doing well, and you?
Pretty good.
Cool.
We're watching Rockstar, by the way, ever since you told us to.
Thanks a lot. By the way, did I deliver Tommy Lee or what?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
You're a man of your word.
Now you've all made nice, and now you can be a regular guest or whatever.
You also have something coming on online soon. What is that about?
Yeah, Gold Rush. I've had so many complaints over the years that everyone wants to be on these reality shows and they can't. So I created a show on AOL that anybody can be on. It's called Gold Rush, and on Wednesday I'm sending 13 trucks out. Each truck is full of gold. 12 trucks with $100,000 in gold, and the 13th truck has $1 million in solid gold. The gold will be hidden all over America, East Coast, Central, West Coast, Mountain, and the clues to where that gold is will be on America Online, AOL.com. And they're pretty simple.
Mark, I got to interrupt you. So the trucks leave today?
No, Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning. Can't we just follow the trucks?
You could.
I'll
give you the license plate number.
Or is the gold already hidden, and that's just a clever little ruse?
You can join the dots, dude. Join the dots.
Well, now, people, how do they get the gold?
They go to AOL.com, and there's pop culture clues about movies, television, radio, and it's all on AOL. If you answer 13 questions correctly, the first 3 people to answer the 13th question get plane tickets and get flown to the location of the gold and go through a live pop culture challenge, and one of those 3 get the gold each week.
So you don't get the gold just by doing the first thing?
No, but you don't even get a chance without answering these questions, but anybody can play. So it's the fairest thing I could come up with to give everybody a chance to be on a reality show, because the 3 first people that answer that 13th question, literally Mark Steiners of E.T. will call them up personally, give them a plane ticket that day, and fly them to Vegas or New York or Seattle, and they'll go through like a half-an-hour live Survivor-style challenge, but with pop culture questions, and the solid gold is right there. No BS, no waiting for your funds later. You'll get the gold right there and then.
Very cool, very cool. Hey, we want to talk to you about Survivor. Obviously, we're big supporters of what you're doing.
Yep.
What pissed me off about the controversy is that no one hasn't even seen the first show, and they're all outraged.
Yeah, I know. To be honest with you, it really bothered me a lot as well. You know, it's not only not seeing the first show. You know, that councilman in New York admitted he hasn't seen any episode ever of Survivor.
Oh, great.
John Lowe? He's an ass. We don't like him.
Yeah, and the truth is, you know, it's just dumb to make such big statements, but I guess, you know something, politicians in general, you know, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, so anything to get some more votes, they'll say anything, you know?
Well, is it true that the rumor was that, like, the problem they had was that all the black contestants had to address the white contestants as yes, sir?
No, that's on your version. That's the Opie and Anthony version.
That was little Jimmy Norton. Old Jimmy Norton. That's how he wants to see the show run.
Yes.
Well, I mean, can you tell us a little more about...
No, of course I can, but my premise was, because, the truth is, this show's been on, it's the 13th season. We've averaged around 20 million viewers a week, so we're not in any sort of problems. It's a great show.
Yeah, John Liu was saying that, the ratings were down or something, so you had to do something crazy. But the ratings are doing just fine with Survivor.
Yeah, they dropped down to 17 million. Terrible.
Yeah.
But, it's an evolution of it. My premise was that, to be honest with you, most people couldn't care less about what race you are in America. You have to look pretty hard to find honest-to-God bigotry. It just doesn't really exist that much, openly. And therefore, on a desert island, when you remove the modern world, with what car you drive, what job you've got, the way you dress, on a desert island, you'll see race even less. Then you add in the fact that Survivor, not only are they starving and just trying to find fish and fire, the fact is, to get $1 million, you need to convince everyone else to vote for you. It's politics. So you'd have to be a complete idiot to be openly mean to other people. Why would they give you $1 million?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's illogical.
Welfare? Are they afraid that Asian people will start eating the dogs on the island? And I heard the white people are afraid they're going to be put in big black pots.
Mark, you can laugh. Come on.
I am laughing.
Come on. We know you have a sense of humor.
I have a sense of humor. I am laughing, and you know me, and I am laughing, because the truth is, it's just humor, and you're not being mean, it's just humor.
Right.
Exactly. And you know what? In the end, a little laughter goes a long way to end the world's problems.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How many people per team?
There's 4 teams of 5. There's 5 on the Asian team, 5 on the African American team, 5 on the Caucasian team.
Hispanic team?
5.
Yeah. Okay.
I was waiting for the punchline.
Oh, no.
That's fine. I was actually just curious.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. I think you can divide the teams differently very, very early on. And this is all just a dumb thing that people got up in arms about.
Of course.
No, it goes longer than last year. It goes way longer than last year. And, the other fact that this councilman in New York who complained didn't even realize is that the whole thing about Survivor is you get rid of someone on your own team.
Right.
So all these, ethnic groups are getting rid of their own kind.
Right. Yeah, too bad they couldn't all vote together, because...
the truth that's been on my mind is that, as I said, I don't really believe many people are actually bigoted. I think even less people who would sign up for a show on national television are bigoted. And then you add in a desert island. What people are going to say to me on Friday is, wow, you didn't show many really bad, N-words and stuff. Well, the truth is, if it's not on TV, I can guarantee you right now, it's not there, because I didn't hold anything back. I decided to just, go for it and show everything, and it is what it is.
Mark, who came up, what is the name, now, is this because it's called Cook Island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that, is that an actual place, or is that something you guys named?
Yeah.
No, it's an actual place.
Oh, okay.
It's between Hawaii and Fiji, and it was first seen by Captain Cook, in the 1600s.
Oh.
Really, by the way, if you want to go on vacation, an epic place. If you look at Survivor tonight, there's probably never a more beautiful desert island I've ever seen in my life, ever. Absolutely spectacular, great people, and it was a really good location. Yes, it was called Cook Islands after Captain Cook.
Nice palm trees, beaches.
Yeah, and a reef. So for a mile offshore, it never gets more than 20 feet deep. It's the beautiful color of green. Outside that, there's a reef. Remember the movie Castaway, where there was a reef around the outside, he couldn't get away?
Yes.
Outside the reef, it's immediately 1,000 feet deep.
Oh, wow.
So it's like this almost purple-blue color, and then you only go 10 feet, and it's 20 feet deep.
Wow.
Too bad the black people aren't going to get to enjoy that fine water down there.
Yeah, what are you going to do about the swimming challenges?
Right.
Dude, honestly,
Swimmies?
Everybody did well.
Swimmies for the black team?
Yep, they did really well in the swimming. And I think people are smart. They know they've got a couple of months to prepare for Survivor.
Yeah.
And everybody prepared.
Yeah. Now, you're going to get huge ratings because of the controversy this week.
It's great.
Yeah.
And John Lou is obsessed with his own ethnicity. He's obsessed with being Asian. It's all I ever hear out of this guy is Asian nonsense. But he's giving you guys crap for doing something ethnic. It's just annoying that he's giving you guys crap for something that he does.
Well, let's hope, if indeed, a challenge to him, and you guys can say it because you're New Yorkers very much so, that let's assume he's wrong. Is he going to get his megaphone out on the streets and be out there saying, I'd like to salute Survivor?
Oh, never.
But shouldn't he, if he's wrong and it's true that Survivor is good?
That's how all these activists are, though. They're so quick to pull the trigger, but then they never, ever get on when they're wrong and talk about that.
Opie and Anthony, and he should apologize for speaking without seeing.
That'll happen.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to look like a silly goose, I bet.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. With that type of
I think
talk,
he's going to look like a silly goose.
Oh, I don't know if we should humiliate people with that language.
All right, Mark.
All right,
well,
guys,
we're fans, man. We're happy. Thanks for getting us Tommy Lee.
Yeah. Anything you want, man. Take care. I love your show.
Take care, buddy.
Right,
thanks, Mark.
Thank you. Mark Burnett, everyone. Survivor starts, Thursday night?
Yep.
And then there's Gold Rush. I guess you go to goldrush.aol.com.
Is it true, though, the Hispanic team, by the end of the show, there are actually 10 people on the team?
I was thinking of a number. That's why I asked the numbers. And I just couldn't. I was hoping there'd be more, like 20 a team, so I could say that the Hispanic team will only come in one car. That's always good to make up facts and then add the joke you would have done. That's called being a phony.
Let's go to Swing Girl. Swing Girl, what's
Ow! Sometimes I do that when there's a sexy name. Swing Girl, what does that name mean? Oh, go ahead, you keep talking. I didn't mean to actually ask my question.
What do you want it to mean?
That you're going to hang yourself?
You called Friday night.
You're back, Jimmy. You're back.
Or that I can get a hard on and push you when you're 6? Get it? Swing?
Yeah.
Waka waka. What's that?
You had the phone number Friday night. You should have called. You would have found out what it meant.
Oh, okay. Oh. This is you're the married couple, right?
You got it. You got it. We came back behind the autograph table Saturday night.
She's very sexy.
Wait, what happened?
Well, her husband came up to me at Helium. You want? And he goes, my wife, me and Mike were talking about this right before. He was, my wife and I are swingers. My wife gives great head. She would love to meet you. I'm like, huh.
And you didn't call.
I have a girlfriend.
I know.
Great head and would like to meet you. Is that me, or was she like, would you have gotten some head?
I think the tone of what he was saying was that she would have been
a little open-ended.
It seems like something like, my wife makes a great lasagna. You want to come over for dinner? Right. It's like you assume you're having lasagna that night.
Is that on your business card?
If my wife gives great head, you want to come over, you're assuming you'll be serving the head that evening.
Don't joke about the business card. My husband wants me to do that.
You're very sexy, by the way. I did meet her. Like, they came to the signing, and she's very attractive.
So you would have blown Jimmy there?
Maybe if you asked nicely.
Okay.
Now there's conditions on it.
Yeah, how nice do I have to ask?
And does he has my email too. He has my email. I want you in my inbox, Jimmy.
Okay.
Haven't got an email yet.
I don't ask. I just walk in over my hog out and I go, give it a suck, would you?
Come on.
And where's the husband during this whole thing? Where's the husband during this whole thing?
What does he do? Enjoys.
No, sweetie. Where is he during? Well, let's say hypothetically, you're treating my penis to. Go ahead, you go ahead.
Keep talking.
That's good.
He's behind the video camera.
Oh my God.
No, but like I'm serious. Like, say I would have gone over. And let's just say you're giving my penis a good talking to.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? What's he doing?
He's literally behind the video camera.
Oh, I've never done that ever.
Jimmy asks nice.
Videotaped.
Here's how Jimmy.
What's wrong with you?
Here's how Jimmy asks. He asks nice.
Show me how you suck a guy's cock. It's the last time I'm going to ask you. Show me with your mouth. You ever suck a guy's cock?
Hello, folk face.
Look, first of all, my fucking dick is atrociously small. There's no way I'm showing that on fucking camera.
The ball stroke was good, though.
Thank you.
Frightened children clinging to their mother's legs.
I'm gonna get my dick sucked while this creepy guy stands there with a camera.
Videotapes it.
He's got a hard on and he's behind the camera.
I know he's humming the fucking Sunday afternoon movie. All right, go ahead. You go ahead. I didn't mean to try to do a joke while you were doing a dissertation. Feel free to just jump in. Why don't you just change the WOW stickers with your name on them? I was getting to a joke, but you know what? That's the beauty of you, is you understand that timing has nothing to do with comedy.
Yeah, timing on a cell phone is tough.
No, I understand that. All right, go ahead.
Mine's on your side of my boobs.
Yeah, I understand. Sure. That'll be a great blowjob. Oh, I'm going to come. Well, you're sure? Because, who knows? A lot of babies die every year. All right, good. But you just feel free to jump in with whatever you want.
Come on.
I wish we signed your boobs with a knife.
Exactly. Her fucking... I'm sure her husband's filming it and he's humming the fucking... You know that Sunday afternoon music? Bum, bum, ba-da-bum, but no, fucking...
I kind of remember.
And here, A, let's understand why that joke was awful. B... it was the wrong music. That was the HBO music at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it was not timely anymore because she fucking jumped in, and I should have just let it go. But I got greedy and tried to recapture the moment.
And it didn't work.
No, I recaptured it. It fell through a big... Yeah.
Would you?
Please hear that again.
Would you? Anything else there, swing girl?
Wait, I have a question.
Sure.
Is Jimmy Schubert going to finish out the tour?
No, Jimmy was only on the one show because he's a local boy, Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'm hearing that a lot of people are going to Cleveland. That's pretty cool. That's our last date, 2 weeks.
I think you should give him the road trip to see if he can come back.
Yeah, we know. Well, the thing is, you were in Philly, but we're not sure if we're coming back to Philly probably till next year. So,
no, but you should take him on the
shut up. No, God.
Why couldn't she interrupt when you were trying to explain that Sunday thing?
I'd rather be sex with no wheelchair or glasses.
I was hoping I wasn't going to go on after the cancer story. I at least appreciate that.
Yeah, I'd hate to have a downer after that story.
Same
oh, that woman got a mouth like an outboard motor all the time.
Now, let me ask you this: woman, married, you're both swingers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you work?
I am a stay-at-home MILF.
You're a stay-at-home MILF, so your husband, he must have a good job, I guess?
He does.
So you both you have a nice little bank account?
Where are we going?
I'm just asking. Do you have some money?
Enough.
I kill rich cunt. Goddamn rich cunt. I kill rich cunt. Goddamn rich cunt. I kill rich cunt.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't see that coming a mile away. I can't believe I didn't see that coming.
Goddamn rich cunt.
That's my favorite clip ever. I want that on my iPod. I want to loop it and doze off to it. I just want to snap to that.
All right, swing girl.
Take care. She is cute, though, man. If I didn't have a girlfriend, I would have been treating your mouth like a pocket pussy. But I do have a girl, and I'm trying to be good.
Did you get any
action? Awesome, though.
Oh,
thank you.
All
right, go ahead. I was just trying to be loving and gentle.
Feel
free.
What was that?
I said I was the first to perform the Art of the Topless for you when you came out on stage last night.
Oh, you were all the way over by the which side of the stage?
Master I think the I was right behind that.
Jesus Christ!
Anthony didn't even finish his question.
Figure out. I was going to say to my right.
Oh
well,
my
whatever. Just keep going. Doesn't even matter anymore if I'm here or not.
You
Actually,
really...
I'll just leave. You could fill in for me, right? Go ahead.
How about this? We'll start talking and then you just carpet bomb with words.
Can I explain what happened? I held for you guys for over an hour, and my normal phone battery died.
Yeah,
and
come
now
on,
I'm
guys.
back
All right.
on my cell phone.
All right, swing girl, what happened at the Tweeter Center?
Yes, Saturday night.
What happened?
We're right behind Master.
Shut up.
I have to say, though, she was an attractive girl.
Damn.
Bring Roland in. We might have some bad news.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Where's Roland?
Does he have what we all suspect he does? Charisma.
Oh,
yes.
Good
It's a rumor of that going around.
Where's Roland?
Good comeback I had.
Roland. Come on.
I saw him wandering around here.
You know what Roland does? He meanders stupidly.
Is that what you call that?
Yeah.
A stupid meander.
Just pointless meandering. He actually bumps into things.
Is he in our office?
I saw him when we took a break.
No.
All right, Jerry Springer campaign ad from 1980 in which he admits spending time with a woman he shouldn't have.
1980 he admitted that?
And that he paid her with a check.
Oh, all right.
I love him.
We're trying to find Roland.
I'm Jerry Springer, and I want to be your governor. Now, after sharing some specific solutions for our unemployment and education problems in this state, it looks like the nomination is finally within grasp, which makes what I'm about to tell you even more difficult. Some 9 years ago, I spent time with a woman I shouldn't have, and I paid her with a check. I wish I hadn't done that, and the truth is, I wish no one would ever know. But in the rough world of politics, opponents are not about to let personal embarrassments lay to rest. Perhaps like you, I'm not sure what any of this has to do with being governor, but maybe my talking to you about this makes a point. Ohio is in a world of hurt. The next governor is going to have to take some heavy risks and face some hard truths.
And go to some
I'm prepared
hookers.
to do that. This commercial should be proof. I'm not afraid, even of the truth, and even if it hurts. Come on, join me on June 8th. We're going to turn the state around.
Jerry Springer,
That's right.
Democrat for governor.
Be good to yourself and each other. And pay a hooker with a check
What
like
a
an idiot.
dope.
What a jerk.
Oof.
Pay with a check.
With a check.
He tried to write it off under disease catching. Fucking dope.
Where's Roland?
Roland doesn't want to come on here.
Oh, see?
Why? We're not gonna.
What?
Where is he?
We have to. We
He's
have
in
to.
the other room. He's in.
We have to wrap this up with him.
Yeah.
If that's what's going to happen, we
We
have
need
to
some
wrap it up.
closure here.
Just want like a final explanation.
We have
Just
to.
bring Roland
It's
in.
a radio
All right.
show.
Jesus.
The final word.
These emails that were going back and forth over the weekend.
Unbelievable.
It's a radio show.
Here comes Roland.
Yeah, we're not.
There he is.
Roland.
Hi, Roland.
Well,
Why don't you want to be on the air to even explain this?
what?
What? He's completely gun shy.
What's going on? Tell us.
I can't really. It's out Friday wide.
It's out Friday wide.
What's the problem?
Well, because we have to keep on continuing getting guests on the show, so I can't really be on air.
Why? You're not hurting that. You're good. You're good on the air, and you get good guests.
And you get good guests.
You don't hurt the guests.
It works fine for like both things.
It makes our show even better, which means bigger guests will be on our show.
Yeah, it's funny. It's harmless.
It is harmless.
It's so harmless.
We're just teasing the fact that you get nervous. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How did whoever told you that somehow would affect the job of you getting guests?
It's a long story.
We got time. Bonus show.
Yeah.
I just want to know how you coming on the air and just talking about anything and getting nervous and you know the way you freeze up. Why does that have anything to do with your job booking guests?
Well, I can't talk about celebrities because that could affect the relationships I have. That's
well,
what I mean.
Okay, but you don't bash celebrities. You'll ask questions to Edward Norton about like, then when does the movie come out? And you get what? But that's not. You're not bashing celebrities.
No, we don't want gossip from you.
But sometimes some publicists don't like that.
Well, you know what? But
that's the way I work. I mean,
I understand you work with them, but when you're legitimately not doing anything wrong, I could see if you were trashing them and giving away secrets. You know, that's of course.
Yeah, whatever.
But you're not.
You're being yourself.
There's something kind of nice about that. Like it's funny, but it's silly that you get nervous talking to them, and like people relate to it, which is why we like it. Like
it's a natural human thing, and for some reason there are people, I guess that think that's bad. I don't get it.
Some do. It's what they think, though.
We love Roland.
We can't lose you.
No, we can't. We can't lose Roland.
No,
we can't lose you.
We can't.
He's the greatest.
I can see if they say, "Look, maybe we could all talk about it because maybe there's a misunderstanding about what you do."
Yeah, we don't want
your boss to get mad at us either. I mean, or you.
We don't want you to,
we need
giving
guests.
us gossip.
But we like you just to talk about anything. If we're sitting around just talking about anything, to have you come in maybe and chime in, it'd
like
be
this.
great.
What's bad with asking you, what do you think of all the 9/11 coverage today on TV?
Haven't seen it yet, but it's a lot.
You were made to be on radio.
It's
a lot.
It's sad.
Yeah, it's been 5 years.
What's your thoughts today?
The media or all the coverage?
Or you personally? I mean,
just personally.
Everyone knows it's 5 years ago, so you start thinking about 9/11 a little more than you usually do. So what's going on in that big skull of yours?
Lunch.
You have lunch? It's lunch?
Wow. It's a good thing to know you've kind of jumped on the patriotic bandwagon. What do you want to eat, a red, white, and blue hoagie? Roland.
What do you think?
We're saying, how do you feel about the media?
They, of course, overexploit everything. Like the coverage, though. I mean, you change it one channel to the next channel, it's gonna be the same story over and over, but different outtakes, views.
Views.
Outtakes, like it's Cannonball Run.
Bloopers. So there was an example.
Boing.
We just got you on the radio, and we talked about what's wrong with that. That doesn't affect your job.
Absolutely not.
I think they were scared about you, like, doing gossip and stuff.
Maybe they were afraid you were going to embarrass the celebrities, but you're not out to do that.
Go another way. Like, did you watch football yesterday? It's like Football Monday. Everyone talks about football on Mondays.
I saw the U.S. Open.
The tennis.
The tennis.
What do you think?
It was a good match with Roddick and Federer.
What happened? I mean, I don't.
I
explain
missed
it.
Roddick was up a match, and then Federer came back and just killed him.
You can't really be up a match.
Did he kill him?
Up a set.
You can win a match. Or lose a match, but you can't be up a match.
He was up a set.
And still play.
Right.
Here's a question, because when 9/11, they're saying, how do you feel? I'm saying, how do you feel the country has better prepared itself to deal with similar attacks? How do you feel like we're better prepared now than we were back then?
Yeah. It's a good question, Jimmy.
I guess, with more security and that, I guess we're better prepared.
He's like Brando in The Dumbfather.
Well, Bill from Waterford, a lot of instant feedback coming in. Hey, Roland. Hey, Roland. Let me just read this really fast. Bill from Waterford. Hey, Roland, what kind of lunch would you like to have today, and which celebrity has a hidden case of AIDS?
See, that's the stuff that's going to get him in trouble.
Right, we understand that. What's your favorite lunch? You're thinking about lunch, even though it's
what are you thinking of having?
Not even 11 yet.
Probably a salad.
A salad?
There you go.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Like lettucey salad or egg salad?
Lettucey salad.
Lettuce?
With
a little dressing?
What do you like on your salad there?
Avocado, portobello mushrooms. Yeah.
Simple salad.
Simple salad.
How about this? This is something Roland could do. Mm-hmm. In that room right there, we have some fans watching the show. None of them are celebrities. Maybe Roland could talk to a few of them, legitimately ask them questions, which is completely unrelated to anybody famous.
Yeah.
And get to know them. I mean, there's a role for you that if your boss is concerned about that, we'll respect that, but there's a role for you.
Yeah, we're going to rework your
role.
Your role.
I like it.
I mean, just normal questions. You don't have to ask him anything crazy or wacky. We're not giving you...
Are we allowed to ask him if he saw any movies this weekend?
Yeah, of course. That's a legit question as a person.
What did you see this weekend?
This weekend I saw Hollywoodland.
Oh, what about... Okay, how was it?
Really good.
You didn't see the movie with the little girl again?
No, Little Miss Sunshine, no.
Little Miss Sunshine?
Well, you've seen that a few times.
3 times, yeah.
3 times, Little Miss Sunshine, but...
Hollywoodland's really good. Ben Affleck was really good in the movie, and Adrian Brody.
Kind of looks like, they make him look like the guy from the old Superman TV show.
Yeah. It was centered around more of Adrian Brody, not really of Ben.
Oh, so I screwed all that up.
Who played who?
But,
because I thought it was the other thing story.
Yeah, well...
I thought it was a Superman story, and the fact that he, supposedly killed himself.
Right.
It is, and then the story is Adrian Brody is an investigator to try pop puzzle who...
Try pop piece puzzle?
Yeah.
Chop pee puzzle.
Try pop piece puzzle.
Why don't we,
Oh, God.
All right, why don't we...
That is great.
I want to see Roland, honestly, could he ask you at least one
sure.
person? I think an interview he could do...
Bring in the young lady.
Completely...
Yeah, bring him to the door.
We can do it out there.
Well, bring him to the door.
Yeah.
Who wants to be on the radio out there?
You're the girl in.
Yeah, get the young lady over here.
All right.
And, I'll just get up.
All right. Here we go, Roland.
Now, you going to do an interview?
This is us trying to find a new role for you.
Absolutely, we will.
We'll get away from the celebrity gossip.
I liked the movie thing there, though, because
Yeah, that was
now I'm
good.
going to go see it. Because I was on the fence there, but your description of it, poof.
What's your name?
Pop piece puzzle.
Heidi? That's right, we met her downstairs. All right, this is Roland, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
So go ahead, Roland. Get to know our listeners.
Where you from?
Oklahoma.
Oh.
Oklahoma, where the...
Yeah,
It was a little joke.
Excuse me, I live in Oklahoma. I'm from California. Let me correct that.
Go ahead, do it.
Ask her now where in California.
We're in California.
Whittier,
Ah.
All right, ask him funnier.
LA County.
LA County.
Oh.
Don't help him. Go ahead.
How long have you been a fan of the show?
My husband got me addicted, like, I don't know, almost a year.
How long are you visiting New York for?
Huh?
How long are you visiting New York for?
A couple more days. He's got like this big shit-eating grin on his face.
It's terror.
That's how it's complete terror. We can't lose this element of our show.
Oh, I love it. Anything else? Maybe a little more personal now.
What landmarks are you going to see while you're in New York? Or...
I have no fucking clue. This is like my first time here.
Why don't you roll? How about this? Maybe you could suggest some things that they could do.
Empire State Building.
Jesus. Tourism hack. What else?
Central Park.
Central Park, scary at night. Yeah, got that one.
No, it's not. Riverside Park.
That's the third thing you think of in New York.
New York.
Riverside Park. Where is it? I live here. Where is it?
I don't even know where that is.
Jesus.
I live across the street from it. That's the thing.
Oh my God.
wow.
How about why don't they just come to your house? Go ahead.
Riverside Park.
Riverside Park. Wow, that was in the
Empire
brochure.
State Building, Central Park, Riverside Park.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. More suggestions for her. Some restaurants and some stuff that you do. I mean, tell her.
Upper West Side. Bars.
Yeah, like I know where that's at. Sure.
All right, let's get the Australian dude in.
Yeah, I mean, you guys.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
like,
you, Heidi.
You
did
can talk
great.
to an Australian
Don't help
guy.
him.
Okay, you're right.
I want to see where he goes with this. All right, here we
All
go.
right, here you go.
One more, Roland.
Australian.
How you doing, mate?
Hey, how are you? So, how long have you been visiting New York for?
How long will I be here? Until the 20th.
What part of Australia are you from?
Melbourne, southeast.
How do you feel about the crocodile hunter?
Don't care.
Okay. You can see the sights while you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Riverside Park.
Nothing else? Not the Chrysler building, not...
Yeah, that's a good one.
Cruises, not... No?
Yeah, the cruises are good.
Yeah?
What cruises are good?
The top of the rock.
Do you know anywhere where they'll cash checks from Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Where?
The bodega check cashing place thing.
Yes. Thanks. Oh God, he is the greatest.
Oh, that makes me happy.
No wonder he goes to the movies all weekend long.
Dang it.
What else is there?
Thing. It's also just such tentative misinformation.
All right.
No, but you know what? He said some cruises. What cruises? You said cruises are good. You agree? Go ahead. Tell him what cruises are good.
The cruise line on 42nd and 11th that takes you around the island.
Okay. Awesome.
Tells you the history of New York.
Like?
Fantastic.
What will you learn?
Cool.
I didn't go on it. I just heard people went on it.
Do you know any set locations from movies like Godfather or...
Yeah, if you go to that 42nd 11th, you could take a bus tour about all the movies' locations.
Okay.
Like Sopranos, Sex and the City.
Where are some?
Mm-hmm.
Where are some of them? That's cool.
Like Tavern on the Green, they filmed Ghostbusters.
Yep.
And then somewhere they film many more.
Wait, filmed what?
Many more movies somewhere.
Somewhere.
I don't know. By the map.
Somewhere they film many more movies.
Wow. Go to vague.com for more information.
Well, thanks very much for all the help.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. Should we do one more?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Anybody else want to be on the radio today?
God.
Don't be shy.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more. Don't help him at all. Let's see if he can get anything done with this guy. Here you go. All
right.
Roland's interview.
What's your name?
John,
Where are you from?
Northern New Jersey.
I got nothing. Are you visiting New York? Or?
We just came in to do the walk over today.
Oh, nice. What do you do?
What do I do for a living?
Yeah.
I'm an underwriter for a small commercial bank in New Jersey. Exciting, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's from here. I got nothing. Would you enjoy doing in the city?
As far as
like seeing sights or.
I like going to Yankee games. Go to a couple of Ranger games now and again. Concert maybe.
Okay. Thank you.
No.
You what?
No.
No, a couple more. We're just getting to know him. Let's go.
Delve a little more.
Yeah. All right. Are you originally from New Jersey?
Yeah.
Did you drive in the city?
That's all you got? What do you think? He came over on a raft like a Cuban? How else would he get here?
I don't know.
Come on, Roland. Get something done here. Let's go.
What was the last concert you saw at the Garden?
I believe it was Van Halen.
Oh.
Or The Who, I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Okay. That's all I got. Are you a Jets or Giants fan? Or...
Probably a Giants fan, I'd say.
Did you see the game last night?
No, I didn't.
How do you think they're going to do this year?
Based on their schedule, maybe about 500 or so. 8-8.
No. Comment on something.
Right, comment?
I mean, what's happening, like, you interviewing him, and your questions are valid, if not a little stilted. But I would say you might want to chime in. Like in an interview, you talk as well as ask.
Right.
Like you ask, and then you chime in with a little personal story around. That's the help I want to give you. So, I mean, maybe ask him a question, chime in with a little personal.
You might have told him what concert you saw.
Exactly what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
That might like spark like, oh wow, well my last concert at Madison Square Garden.
Or maybe if he's married, things like that. You know, personal questions maybe.
Okay. Yep. The Garden, say.
You want to go with the married one?
No, go with the Garden.
The Garden. Last concert I saw there was, I think it was U2.
U2?
Yeah, U2 at the Garden.
Talk about it.
It was really good. Sang songs.
Is Bono a little preachy or?
Not too bad.
Not too bad?
Yeah, he just. It was good. Should go see them.
Okay. We're working with Roland here.
Yeah, just finish up the interview there, Roland.
Have a safe drive home.
Thanks, Roland.
Thanks.
I was trying to help Roland out here. Roland, don't look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say hi to Sean in Kansas. Sean.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Jimmy. Long live Lucky Louie.
Thank you,
I
buddy.
just want to say, you guys, Roland is radio gold for you guys. As far as booking guests, he's going to pull in more people than anyone else on radio because they're going to have sympathy for him because he's a waterhead.
Roland is not a waterhead.
No.
Punching out.
Roland, talk to him for 1 second.
Talk to him.
Somebody wants to defend you? Cliff from Boston, go ahead.
I was calling to defend Roland, but I really can't anymore. He's awful.
Talk to him, Roland.
All right. Doesn't bother me. Hi.
Hi, Roland.
Hello.
You gonna say anything?
I don't care.
All right, want to try another call, Roland?
If I have to.
All right. Let's go to Frank from Jersey. Frank, go ahead, man.
How come, Roland, why are you so nervous?
I don't know. I just never liked talking in front of a mic or go on camera.
You're too worried about like all the millions of people listening. You just gotta relax, man. You talk in everyday life, so why don't you just talk about something that you know?
I don't know.
What do you like to do? I mean, come on.
Rollerblade. And ice skating.
Anything else?
Nah, pretty much it.
Have any more questions for Roland, Frank?
I mean, he gets nervous just talking, but you don't know. You don't have to be that nervous, man. They're just joking with you. I mean, talk. You see, you could just talk about things that you know about, and you know, what's your favorite thing to do like on vacation?
Go to the beach, relax. That's pretty much it. I don't go on vacation too much.
Where's the last couple places you went?
I haven't been on vacation for like 6 years, so the last one time was at a beach resort.
You like to read books?
Me, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I read books, magazines, and surf the net.
How about some titles of things you read?
Harry Potter. There you go. Good stuff.
I never read that. What's that about?
A kid in a broom and flies. Pretty much.
That's it?
Yeah. You can rent the movies. It's really good.
What else you read?
Really? That's about it.
Like what magazines?
Like Newsday, Us Weekly.
What was the last one you read about?
I don't know.
Stop looking at your BlackBerry, Roland. Come on. Come on.
Like the last Newsday, the last magazine you read, what was it about?
A story about the new PlayStation 3 coming out.
In Newsday?
It was an article about the guy who created the chip.
Oh, okay. Who's that?
I can't pronounce his name. Some dude.
job.
Thanks.
Go ahead, Roland.
What? Yeah, he hung up. Good times.
All right, let's try to see if we can get another phone call going.
Another call.
Waiting for them to get screened. Tony has a comment on your appearance here on the show.
Good.
Tony from Michigan, go ahead, buddy.
Did my XM radio get shut off or something? I was listening to the Roland interview and it was just silent. What happened?
I don't know. Call tech support.
You are alive.
Yep.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah.
Hey, Roland. What's Danny's last name?
I don't know.
Bonaducci.
Oh, Bonaducci, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Punching out.
How do you think you did today, Roland?
I mean, probably horrible.
All right, do you want to, we're going to, all right, let's try, let's see. Let's try this guy. I don't know. Big Jewish tits, go ahead.
Roland.
Yeah.
I want to help you out.
Okay.
You know, in case someone asks you later today, you know, what can you recommend that we do tonight? You know, they may be out of town. You can recommend them to come down and see my band, Lot 16, at Arlene's Grocery in the Lower East Side, going at 7 o'clock.
There you go. A nice specific place for people to go, Roland.
Thank you.
Arlene's Grocery, it's a
all right.
place.
You got your plug in, and there it is. Good job. I guess somebody wants advice. Fontaine, go ahead, man.
Hey, Roland. Good morning. How are you?
Okay.
Roland, I happen to be a great fan of the show. However, I do work in PR for a couple of high-level, high-profile folks in the entertainment industry. I'm trying to be confidential, but what can I expect from you to book my talent on your show? Because on one hand, you are quite funny on the air, but I need to protect my personalities as well.
Meaning?
In layman's terms, and I mean you no disrespect, I want to know if you're able to drop this blithering idiot act and book my talent and protect them. Can you give me any assurances that you can handle your job well?
I've been doing my job for many years. I can do my job.
Adam Walsh has more to say than Roland.
I don't think that was actually somebody from the industry, Roland. All right.
Yeah.
Let's wrap the show up. How would you like to sign off, Roland?
I don't know. I just have to go to a meeting in 5 minutes, so
Don't judge me.
Yeah, don't judge me, please. Have a good day, or take care. Goodbye. Adios. Have to go to a meeting.